Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Sunday edition of the Endgame Live, which means we're just 3 hours away from more football, fantasy football goodness, hopefully for everybody. And it's going to be a mostly full slate. We got 4 teams on bye, but still a lot of football because no game right now going on, no Europe game. That's nice. Only one Monday night game. I could get used to this. It's almost like this is how it should be. But hey, week 9 is here. And I don't think it'll disappoint. Now, I will say also, I kind of like that the injury list isn't super long. And again, I'm double checking, I'm triple checking. Is it possible, Chris? There's nobody who's still questionable at this point. Like we actually sort of know who's going to play.
We do. We know who's playing.
Wow, weird. It's kind of weird. I could get used to that too. I mean, look.
Yes.
Wouldn't be a bad thing like in the olden days where we actually knew who was playing before the day that they started playing. So it looks like that's where we're at. So here we go. In and out. That's it. Oh man, in and out. I can use a burger now. Out. Let's start with the outs. And we won't harp too long on this. We did all this yesterday, right? But Travis Hunter. Oh, he's not just out for this game, but he's on IR. And there's some question as to whether he will even return this season because we don't know. But what is Liam Cohen saying now? Anything different than yesterday?
Well, it wasn't Liam Cohen, but we got a report that they said something like they don't believe it's too serious, something to that effect. So I still do think there's a chance. Like, I don't want to drop Travis Hunter. I mean, I know some people are in shallow leagues that don't have IR spots. And it's like maybe you have to drop Travis Hunter. But if you're in like a deep enough league, I think I'd like to hold Travis Hunter if I can.
Yeah, that's fair enough. It always depends on your league. At least I'll say now, after 3 weeks in a row of telling people to pick up Travis Hunter or buy low on Travis Hunter, I finally don't have to talk about Travis Hunter for a while. So there's the bright side.
There you go.
BTJ, we're getting a lot of BTJ questions. I mean, he was actually a good start anyways. He was in a good spot regardless. But now you've got to like him. You got to just buy fully in. Brian Thomas Jr.
Yep.
Also, have a feeling like yesterday, we had about, I'd say it was maybe 862 Kyle Monongai questions. I'm estimating there. That's because DeAndre Swift is out with that growing issue. He's been bothering him for a couple of weeks, but now finally causing him to miss the game. And Rashawn Johnson, who was the third back there, he's also out. So it just so happens that Kyle Monongai, running back for the Bears, gets to face the worst run defense in the NFL. So just for perspective, before we get today's 900 questions, exactly where do you slot Kyle Monongai?
So I have Monongai slotted in. I mean, I don't remember how many must-start running backs there are, like 6, I think. So 7. He's like right around running back 10, running back 11 for me. I have him right neck and neck with Vidal. I have him slightly ahead of Vidal just for the matchup, but he's right there for me.
All right. So basically like an RB1 for fantasy, just low-end RB1.
Yep. I mean, you got it.
You got to find out.
Got to find out.
I agree. Okay. Terry McLaurin out again. That's not a big shocker. Oh, also for the Bears, Luther Burden is out for what that's worth. And then the other big one, we didn't spend too much time on this yesterday, but I'm feeling that today we're going to get a lot of questions regarding the Pats backfield because Ramondre Stevenson is out.
Right.
In a purely rational world, maybe that would mean that Travion Henderson would be the lead back. But this is the Patriots backfield. We have seen now D'Ernest Johnson. Remember D'Ernest Johnson? He of the Browns and Jags and many teams. And, he's been elevated from the practice squad. And then Terrell Jennings, who I still have to look up on Player Profile or to see exactly where he played in college. But Terrell Jennings is also drawing praise from Mike Vrabel. So let's just prepare to get hurt. What do you expect?
Yeah, I'm sort of prepared to get hurt. I don't have Travion nearly as high as like Vidal. I have him more he's more there with like Tracy, Dowdle, Bam Knight, Kareem Hunt. He's more in that range. Like there's still running backs that I feel better about that I would start. But I mean, we got to think he's going to get first crack at least, right? Right? Come on, Vrabel.
Being optimistic has burned me many times in the past, so I'm just gonna be prepared to get hurt. I'll find out anyways, I'll put him in my lineup and find out. But yeah. Now look, it's not a super deep bye week, but still, sometimes you have to pick up. We had a lot of questions like, do I pick up this guy, that guy? Do you consider Terrell Jennings, or is it just like?
Yeah, I think that's too risky here. What if Terrell Jennings gets the ball one time? No times. Too risky.
Possible. Well, actually, the other thing is, I mean, look, Terrell Jennings, I just looked it up. He went to Florida A&M, FAMU, who is known for their marching band. And his season high after 4 years of college was 673 rushing yards. It wasn't even good. Like, he didn't he put up big numbers at a small school. No, he didn't even put up numbers. Like, I'm not sure. He must be doing something to stick on an NFL roster. And, he's not even a rookie. Like, he's not some guy, we'll take a no. He's been there. That doesn't mean that Josh McDaniels won't use him like several times, but it could be Dearness Johnson. Dearness Johnson has NFL experience, and he's been good at times.
Yep.
So just keep in mind. Yeah, don't go overboard. Okay. Let's keep going. Also, Isaiah Pacheco is out, and so a lot of hype surrounding Brashard Smith. I don't think we can put Brashard Smith even close to like Henderson or, of course, not Monongai.
No. I have Brashard Smith. I still have him as a risky flex. Maybe he should be more like a flex, but very, very risky here because I think Kareem Hunt probably going to be the guy they trust the most. So very risky for Brashard Smith still.
Right. The touches, of course, the goal line touches are going to go to Kareem Hunt. Like, that's just a given. Look, fine. If he's converting, fine. Okay, I get that. But my concern, too, is, look, this is a big game for them. They're playing the Bills. Like, they want to win. They're not necessarily going to give a ton of touches, to this rookie. Was 6th, 7th round pick. I mean, he'll get involved some, surely, because he has to be. But the Chiefs have been one of the most heavy pass team how do I say it? One of the top in terms of pass rate in neutral situations, right? Pass rate over expectations. The Chiefs are going to pass a lot, is what I'm trying to say. So just keep that in mind. All right. The non-shockers here. Ricky Pearsall is out. Calvin Ridley still out. Marvin Mims is not playing due to concussion. And Cooper Kupp was questionable yesterday. No longer, because he's out. No Cooper Kupp. All right, and then the ins. The good news here, Puka Nacua is back. That's very good news. Jaden Daniels is clear. Nice to hear. Drake London and Michael Penix for the Falcons are both good to go after missing last week. So I have a feeling that will help the Falcons quite a bit. Nico Collins and Christian Kirk. These guys are both going to be in today. Does this pretty much kill any hope of a guy like Jaden Higgins, Jalen Noel, Xavier Hutchinson?
Yeah, it's got to. I mean, I don't think Jalen Noel did enough last week for the Texans to be like, okay, you're our slot guy, and now Kirk's out. Like, nah, this. Yeah, but look, how long is Kirk going to stay healthy for? Can he even make it through the game?
That's a good point. Let's see him make it through one game. Dalton Schultz also for the Texans is back, so that you can pick him up and rage drop him again.
Yeah. Jeez.
Speaking of tight end, Brock Bowers is good to go. We knew this pretty early in the week, so nice to hear at least Brock Bowers is going to suit up. Hopefully he's completely clear over that issue with the knee. Let's see. The Bears, no problems for Romo Dunze or DJ Moore. They're both good to go in this game, so some good news for the Bears. And then let's go over the quarterbacks. A lot of quarterbacks who were in question, but no longer. Joe Flacco is good. And then Bryce Young is back, for what that's worth. Well, Brock Purdy is out, so Mac Jones is in. He's clear, too. He was also on the injury report. Tyler Shuck, his first actual start. Now, also, I should clarify, Alvin Kamara and Rashid Shaheed were both questionable yesterday. They're good to go. So this Saints offense, expectations under Tyler Shock.
I mean, you can't feel good. Let's see what he can do here. I don't know. I like that Kellen Moore has already said, no, he's our guy rest of the season. Like, so if he throws like 3 interceptions in 3 straight games, you that's it. It doesn't matter. You're just rolling. You're not going to go back to Spencer Rattler. Okay. Let's hope it works out. Let's hope it works out.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get it because they're like, okay, we tried Rattler. It was okay for a while. Then it's like, no, okay, let's see what we have with Tyler Shock. I mean, they spent, a second-round pick on him, right? You got to find out what you have. So why not? I mean, the season, like, they're not making the playoffs. They already know that. Why not just give him a chance and see what you got there? Because look, what if he's just another Spencer Rattler? Then what do they do next year? Find a new quarterback.
Draft another QB.
Yeah. Bring Aaron Rodgers over.
Oh man.
Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is a saint. Come on. Okay. JJ McCarthy is also back. And very curious to see what that Vikings offense looks like. It's not a great spot for them on the road against Detroit, but let's see how he responds. And last and least, the final game of the week is going to be the Cardinals and the Cowboys. It's going to be Jacoby Brissett starting. So the tough thing here is like, oh, well, he gets the Cowboys, like the worst pass defense in the league, right? That could be good, except they're saying Kyler Murray will have a role. Have you figured out what that means over the past 24 hours?
No, I mean, I don't know if anybody knows what that means. I think what this means is like, to me, it's like Kyler's there if we need him, like break glass in case of emergency. I can't imagine they're gonna like have Kyler go out there and like run the football. Maybe that would be really weird. To me, I think he's just kind of there, like if Jacoby Brissett completely wets the bed, then they could put Kyler in and be like, okay, he's our starter now, right? He's our starter going forward. Like, okay, there we go. You know, like no controversy. But also it gives them the chance to say like, well, look, you know, he's healthy, but not quite healthy enough to start yet. So like, I think this kind of feels like, right. They like are kind of benching Kyler, but they don't want to bench Kyler necessarily. So this is kind of like gives them their out a little bit here. So I think if Jacoby Brissett plays well, that he's going to play the whole game. I think the risk here, if you start Jacoby Brissett saying like super flex or something, is if he throws like, let's say 2 interceptions in the first half and they're down, 21-3 against the Cowboys, do we see Kyler Murray in the second half? That's the risk here.
I think you're exactly right. It's like a soft benching sort of, but
yeah,
it's more like using the injury as an excuse. But it's like they don't want to just sit Brissett. And I think they honestly don't want to risk putting Kyler out there and he looks bad against the Cowboys. And then people are like, bring back Brissett. And then they're like, oh, great. What have we done? Which that tells you something, right? Career backup Jacoby Brissett's like challenging him for his job. But yeah, you can't start either, period. Like even in Superflex, it's not worth it. All right. One quarterback I think you should have pretty sure in your lineup, if you're doing pick'ems at least on Underdog, and if you haven't tried it yet, you might want to get this Josh Allen gimme in your lineup. It's Josh Allen just getting a yard. Now, you get that if you're new to Underdog because you haven't signed up yet for some reason, and you haven't tried it, make an account, use code ENDGAME, and you get this gimme pick. It's, again, for real, it's Josh Allen just getting a yard. You get the special pick, plus you get bonus funds up to $1,000 worth of bonus cash on your first deposit, depending on how much you put in there. They'll match half. And you get that if you sign up on Underdog using code ENDGAME. And you also will get an extra $100 in bonus funds as soon as you play $5 towards any pick. You might have even seen this on the World Series. You were watching the World Series last night and had this exact thing. They forgot to put the word "endgame" on there. A little disappointed. They didn't put that.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's like, come on, guys. But you get this, all of this. Use code ENDGAME when you sign up on Underdog for the first time. If you haven't tried it, again, it's an excellent time to do that. And even though Boost Over is over, they're still throwing these profit boosts and these special promotions all the time. I just got one, in fact, a couple minutes ago. See it pop up on my screen. So let's get this going so I can get my picks in. I'm just kidding. I already got my picks in. All right. Besides Underdog, we also have another app that we want to share with you, and it's called Draft Lane. A lot of you have already been using it, so thank you for that. But if you haven't yet, try it. It's a free download from the App Store or the Play Store. And if you use code NGAME, also here in the promo code section, you apply it, you get 10 free points to ask your questions. We'll show you what it looks like real quick before I get to your questions. So this is a start sit. Needs a kicker. Oh, great. Must drop someone. Okay, good. Lose this week and wait for the trade to see if they get value, or drop Chuba or Spears. So unfortunately, we need to drop someone for a kicker. Who are we dropping? Or I guess the alternative is just don't drop anyone. I was like, you don't need a backup quarterback, but the quarterback is Dart. I don't want to start Knicks this week.
Yeah, I'm probably keep those two QBs.
Who's the tight end? Ferguson? What about Pitts?
Yeah, I think you could drop Pitts. I think I would drop Pitts.
Because you're probably not starting Pitts over Ferguson. And
no.
Yeah. Okay. I'm putting sit, but I really mean drop. I mean, there's nobody else here you want to drop, right?
No, not really.
Okay, and the lineup looks good. Etienne, yeah, Jacobs and Genty, you're good. Tet, JSN, Igbuka's on bye. All right, that's it. You can drop Pitts. Don't drop those RBs because they are at least high-end handcuffs. All right. And so you saw what happened there is as soon as we have a user who has Sleeper Yahoo, we can see their roster. So that makes it much easier because, for example, they asked about Chuba and Spears. We wouldn't have known that they had Pitts, right? Or the quarterback situation. So it's a pretty cool feature. Try it out if you haven't yet. All right, let's get to the questions. We got a lot already lined up. Just a quick reminder before we get to answering the questions that we have on here. It is physically impossible for us to answer every comment and question that is going to be here for the next 3 hours. So we're going to do the best we can, answer as many as we can. The super chats, we will, of course, prioritize. That's why that feature exists. So if you super chat, you will guarantee to get your answer shown on the screen and answered in detail. We're not just going to go over each one for like 2 seconds. But we'll do some of the other ones real quick just to make sure that we can do that. All right. Manny was first. This was, a long time ago. This was yesterday afternoon. Good morning. Half PPR, start 2. Myers, Moore, Mooney, Downs, Booty.
I think Booty's got to be 1. There's a part of me that really wants to say DJ Moore here, but I kind of think this is a sneaky good DJ Moore week. Probably just going to go Downs against the Steelers and play it a little safe here. So Downs and Booty.
You know, I'm not totally opposed to more this week because you have to realize Luther Burden is out. Swift is out, so they might have to pass the ball a little more. It's not the worst pick, but I'd probably go Downs too. The first super chat was Lindsay Clark. How's it going? Needs 3 running backs this week. Yes, Jacobs is clearly 1. Needs 2 more. Chase Brown, Genty, and Bam.
Sorry, in this case, Bam's got to sit. Chase Brown and Genty.
Agree. It's Chase Brown and Genty. All right, you're welcome. First member question. Technically, Lindsay. Sorry, got that membership. Is Jay 1364. Played H-Hand. Needs 1 running back and 1 flex. Here we go. Monongai, Genty, Harrison.
1 running back and 1 flex. I'm going to go Monongai and Harrison. Monongai and Harrison.
I had a feeling. Yeah, so that's where we're at. I got Monongai over Genti. I guess I can't argue too hard against that. It's like you have to find out, right?
Yep. Gotta
In
find out.
Lucero, Coleman. Keon. Really? We're still asking Keon Coleman questions. Come on. I think Steve Smith Sr. is officially buried any hopes that anyone should have for Keon Coleman, as if you should have already had hopes anyways. But anyways, Parker Washington, Pierce, or Slayton, pick one.
Ooh, tough. But I think I'm gonna go. I mean, I know I talked about Pierce on the sneaky starts, but that's because when I filmed sneaky starts, they hadn't announced that Travis Hunter was going to go on IR. Right. So
he's still very much under the radar, though. I mean, come on, how many people know or have Parker Washington, right?
Oh no, for sure. But what I'm saying is, like, why would I put Parker Washington on the video thinking Travis Hunter was going to play?
Right.
So had Travis Hunter been put on IR before I filmed the video and did all my notes and everything, yeah, I probably would have put Parker Washington on there. It's like Parker Washington, Pierce, Slayton, they're all very close. All very close for me. But I think I am going to chase the target share that I think Parker Washington should get in this game. I'm going to chase the volume here, and I'm going to go with Parker Washington, knowing full well that Alec Pierce could hit on like a 50-yard touchdown. And I'm like, dang it, why didn't I start Alec Pierce? Or Darius Slayton could hit on a long touchdown. And I'm like, why didn't I start those guys? But they also could not. And then I'm like, thank goodness I didn't start those guys. So I'm going to go Parker Washington here. I guess I'm just going to play it safe.
Yeah, well, kind of safe, I guess. But I mean, I know what you're saying. But the thing is with Pierce, that's exactly what I was thinking. He just doesn't get that many targets. He has to hit on that big play, right? And if he doesn't, he gets you nothing. I will say with Slayton, with Jackson Dart, I think he becomes less interesting because he doesn't get those deep shots. They just don't throw it deep that much now. So yeah, I'm going Park Washington. Ingram, I think Barner or Fant.
Yeah, let's go Fant. Let's go Fant with Flacco playing.
Let's do it. Right. And then I always forget. I know, but here we go. Forgot to mention, by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, take a second right now, do a little short pause, hit the subscribe button. Thank you. We appreciate that. We're on the way to 100K, so join us. And look, we put out videos every single day throughout the entire season. So turn notifications on, when you get that advice. So T, what's up, T? Living overseas. It's 1 a.m. Glad you're still up because I know you're watching. With Swift out, we need two running backs. Walker with Sharp or start Aaron Jones and Sharp. So I guess you really want to start Sharps.
Yeah, I might just go with the Seattle backfield.
Yeah,
I'm not feeling great about Aaron Jones.
It's fine.
And
I think you get what they're giving you.
I think it's funny we call him Aaron Jones Sr. Like we don't want to confuse him with Aaron Jones Jr.
Yeah, I know. I still don't understand that. But anyways.
I mean, I know he's Aaron Jones Sr. like that in real life, but I mean, it's like his son's not in the NFL. His son's not in the NFL.
Exactly. Santiago, what's up? Do you start Etienne, Rico, or Walker?
I'm going Etienne here. I can't quite drop him this low here. He's still got that explosive ability. Not a bad matchup for Etienne this week. I'm going Etienne.
Yeah, because of the matchup, and also look with Hunter out. I mean, I know they want to kickstart the run game here. I would just say this: that I think Tootin's going to get more involved, but Etienne is still the lead guy there. Speaking of Spearsy, what's up, Spearsy? He dropped Tootin for Monongai. I mean, that's fine. Would you start Monongai over K9?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Bobby Brook, also overseas. Pick one for the flex: Rico, Sutton, or Pittman.
think you got to go Pittman here. Good matchup against the Steelers. He's been great this year. You got to go Pittman.
Yeah, we love Pittman. I mean, Bobby, come on. If you saw the videos, we got Pittman ready to boom. All right, Silicon Valley Athletics, good morning. Needs help with QB. Two good options, Stafford or Dimes.
I think you got to go Dimes for the same reason we just said about Pittman going against that Steelers defense. You got to take a chance on Dimes.
Yeah, those are probably the two top options here that you've got. So you're good either way, but let's go Dimes. Need one receiver with, really? Trey Tucker, Christian Watson, or Tyler Lockett. Getting some love lately.
Tyler Lockett. No, I'm just gonna go Watson here and hope. I've seen a lot of people like picking up. Did Jacoby get traded overnight? Did I miss it? Why is everybody like picking up Trey Tucker?
Well, probably speculation, right, that he will get traded. But let's not forget, Geno Smith is still the quarterback there. So needs one running back with Tracy, Dowdle, Marks, or Bam. He did make a comment down below saying, I remember Tracy wasn't so great before Kim Scatteroo got hurt. You're right. So I like, we can't go overboard here, but like I would easily say Rico, except for the matchup. So I don't know who you have higher, Tracy or Rico. I know we had this question.
I literally have Tracy one spot ahead of Rico, so it's not like I'm over here strong Tracy over Rico. And then I have Bam Knight like 3 spots below Rico, and then Woody Marks is definitely 4th here. So I'm gonna go Tracy. I'm gonna chase the volume. He should be the lead back there. He catches passes. Yeah, Dowdle just in such a tough matchup this week.
Right, and the risk too is, I mean, the Packers' legit defense is not the best run defense in the NFL, right? But they're a really good defense, and again, you have to think game script, right? The Panthers want to run the ball, but there comes a point where you can't just run the ball, so that's the risk. If you don't want to start Tracy, Rico's not a bad choice, not a bad alternative, but let's
exactly
Tracy slightly higher. And then we kind of just answered this question. Jordan Olson asked it, though. This was a long time ago. Kyle Monongai or Ashton Genty?
I got Monongai ahead of him. Maybe I'm too high on Monongai, but I mean, against the Bengals, I got to find out. And it's not like Monongai is not like Travion Henderson, where it's like, why isn't he involved, right? He doesn't look good. Why isn't he involved? It's like he's looked pretty good in his chances. He was getting more and more. I talked about this on yesterday's video before I had to cut it out because of the Swift being ruled out. But I talked about it. Like, you look at it, like, since the bye, he's gotten more run. You look at it last week, he got even more run. Like, he was pretty close to Swift last week. Like, they obviously like Monongai. I got to take a chance. I got to take a chance against that Bengals defense. It's so bad.
Well, yeah, I think it's and look, I'm not like we're the only ones who've ever talked about any players, and I don't know because I don't really watch other YouTube for fantasy football or stuff like that. But those of you who watch our videos, you've known that for 2 straight weeks, 2 weeks ago was talking about Kyle Monongai as a waiver wire pickup because he's been involved. So you probably already have him. That's why we're getting so many. I was going to say it yesterday. This is why we have so many questions about Kyle Monongai, because you guys have them because we were telling you to pick him up for 2 weeks. So that's good. This is a good thing. Now, like Monongai or Genty, like that's a great problem to have. So yes, this isn't just this isn't like Terrell Jennings. Let's put it that way. Dominic Devos. My wide receivers are BTJ Ladd, Devontae Adams, George Pickens. Need 3. Who sits?
I honestly think Ladd sits here. I mean, you have 4 good choices here. I have Ladd the lowest. I'm a little nervous about Ladd this week. Not super nervous, but Titans play a ton of zone. He's been much better against man than zone. Although they did trade away Roger McCreary, their slot wide receiver, to the Rams, so that may help. But I just think you got BTJ, you got Adams, you got Pickens. I'll just start those 3 guys.
Yeah, it's funny. Dominic's basically saying I haven't been starting BTJ. He's the one we got highest out of this group this week. BTJ and then Devontae Adams. So to me, it's either Pickens or Ladd. We like Keenan this week, so let's sit Ladd. All right. Starman, good morning. Garrett Wilson and AJ Brown are on waivers. Okay, yes.
Yeah, you can look. This is obviously a very shallow league. If these guys are on waivers, you can drop Terry and Debo for these guys.
You could definitely drop
Absolutely.
Terry because who knows how long he'll be out. I mean, for these guys, yeah. Yeah. You already have CD, Rice, and Nico. I mean, congrats on the win.
Jeez.
I mean, look, I know we say it every week, but just a reminder before Sunday. And look, people do this too, right? People on Sunday morning or Saturday, like they have to make some changes. Oh, I forgot I need a kicker. Oh, wait a minute. Quinshawn Judkins isn't playing. I'll just drop him. You know, like people do that. So go ahead and check the waiver wire just to be safe. It's still okay. Julio is in the house. That's right. I forgot to say that too. Happy the Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, is today. Hopefully it's it doesn't mean that your stars will bust. Anyway, today, Tet, Rico, or Henderson. Find out.
In PPR, no, in PPR I still have Tet the highest.
And this is a 10-teamer. You probably shouldn't need to take that risk. I mean, if you want to, like, I know it's funny because Julio's one. He's like picked up Henderson, dropped Henderson, picked up Ramondre, dropped Ramondre. He's like back and forth, like which one do I hold? I'm glad you have Henderson, but you don't have to start. Okay. And by the way, I was looking. I didn't want to wear my zombie one again, but for Day of the Dead, the Voodoo Donut works, right? This is pretty good.
Voodoo Donut works.
Pretty fitting, right? It's fitting. I think it's appropriate for Day of the Dead. Should I trade away? I love my t-shirts. T-shirts and my hats. That brings me joy. Olave and Burrow for T. Higgins and Demario Davis, the linebacker.
Well, I don't know what how your IDP scoring is here, but look, Joe Burrow, like the Bengals need to start winning games. For Flacco doing what he's doing, they're still losing because of that defense. Like they just lost to the Jets. They need to start winning games. Otherwise, what's the point of even you're not bringing Burrow back. I'm talking if you're the Bengals. You're not bringing Burrow back, in week 15 or week 16 or week 17 if you don't have a chance to make the playoffs. There's no point, right? You just let him heal and come back and try it again next year. So I definitely prefer T. Higgins to Olave with Flacco. Burrow to me is like whatever. Like go for it. Take Joe Burrow. I'm assuming this is a 1 QB league, so yeah, give me the Higgins Demario Davis side for sure.
Yeah, I guess so. It's fine, understandable that people have Burrow still. Just surprising. Phil, the vibe. Good morning. Josh Allen, Michael Pittman, Keenan Allen. Okay, this is the whole squad. Here's the bench. Any changes?
Are they Dobbs, Golden, Dart? I mean, I don't see anybody on the bench I love, so probably not. Nah, you're good here.
All right, and then Alexander's channel, Tracy or Pittman, then Harrison or Monongai.
I'm definitely going to go Pittman. I will say Harrison Monongai. I mean, I'm still going Harrison here. I just like the upside potential against the Cowboys. But if you want to play it, I guess, safer, Monongai should have a very high floor this week. But, I mean, I think Harrison just has too much upside for me to bench.
Yeah. It's really going to be very interesting to see what happens with some of these games. Sorry, Phil, another one here. This is his other team, 5-3.
Bill Dart. Oh, Keenan on the bench. Let's see. Pickens, BTJ. Oh, man. I would honestly start Keenan over Pickens. Personally. I would definitely start Vidal. Vidal on the bench. No, I would put Vidal over Walker for sure. Vidal over Walker. I would go Keenan over Pickens.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Like Keenan this week. Money Mitch, in standard, Packers or Chargers defense. Well, I don't know. Standard. I don't know about the scoring. I don't know if that matters, but I think we said Chargers, right? Because these are both good defenses, but Chargers with a better matchup.
Yeah.
Tracy Monongai. We already had this. Monongai higher.
Monongai, definitely.
All right, Alexa, set this lineup 2, 2, and 1. There's running backs, there's receivers. Cannot drop to 4 and 5. You'll be okay if you drop to 4 and 5. Like you don't want to, but you'll be okay.
You don't want to drop to 4 and 5. You got to go. I'm going Bijan and Monongai. You need 2 wide receivers. I'm going to go Nico Higgins, and I still have to put Genti above everybody else for the flex.
All right, let's get. Hold on, let's get to second league. Sharps or Harvey?
I think you got to go Sharps here. More touches. It's got touchdown upside. You got to go Sharps.
Agree. Tyler, what's up, Tyler? Flex: Myers, Kincaid, Marks, or Franklin?
I don't know. I'd probably just go Jacoby here. I don't want to flex Kincaid. I don't want to flex Franklin in a tough matchup. Not feeling Marks. I'll just take a chance on Jacoby here, I guess.
Yeah. Not feeling any of these guys, honestly. I think you need to do something, though. I mean, I guess Jacoby. Alex Sanchez. Henderson over Bam. Because he is supposedly going to get more touches.
Yeah, I have Henderson over Bam. I'd rather take a chance to see what Henderson can do.
Might as well. Is Genti worth benching for either of these two?
No.
Now, Alex Semedo has a couple needs. A defense between Raiders, the Cowboys, the Chiefs, and the Bears.
I mean, you can't play the Cowboys.
No, you don't want to play the Chiefs against Buffalo.
No, but I mean, Bears against Flacco. What's the other one? Raiders against the Jags. I don't know. Maybe just the Raiders. At least they got Max Crosby. Like the Jags don't scare me as an offense. Maybe Raiders.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right. No good options. How about this? I think is that Alec Pierce or AJ Barner?
Yeah, I'll go with Alec Pierce here.
Yeah. All right, Alyssa, Dolphin Cloud, Nico, or Gadsden in the flex?
I'm not benching Nico for Gadsden. Sorry. I'm not doing it. If Gadsden outscores him, oh well. Can't do it.
Right. It's a little too much. JPC123, good morning. Needs to flex too. Harrison Jones, Downs, Juwan Johnson. Yeah, buys and injuries. Okay. So which two?
I'm going to go Harrison and Josh Downs in PPR.
Yeah, that's what I would do. And then Addison or Monongai.
Let's go Monongai. Let's do it. Come on, Monongai. You can do this. You can do this against the Bengals.
Yeah, let's do it. And a little concerned. I mean, with Addison, not like he's unstartable. Let's see what JJ McCarthy looks like, though. All right, what about Alexander's channel again? Monongai or Hunt?
I think you got to find out what Monongai can do against the Bengals.
Yep. Rodney Woods, what's up, Rodney? Needs one receiver, 2 flex. Christian Kirk, Bam Knight, Brashard Smith, Torrey Horton. Keep in mind, Cooper Kupp's out. Jordan Mason, Brashard Smith, Luke McCaffrey, Michael Wilson.
Let's go to 1 QB because that'll be easy. I'm just going to say Goff. 1 wide receiver and 2 flex. Oh, man. I might just take a chance on Luke McCaffrey here. It's not a bad matchup for him. JD's back. It's the Cowboys. It should be a shootout. I'll take a chance on Luke McCaffrey at wide receiver. I'm going to go Bam. I think I'm just going to go Bam and Brashard Smith at flex and see what they can do. Oh, man.
Tough times sometimes. It's not the apocalypse. For some people, it is, right? Because you have the players who are out this week.
Yep.
Good morning, and I guess happy birthday to Bob Ruhlman.
Happy birthday, Bob.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, Alyssa got another one here. Who to start? Okay, let's see. May. I don't see another quarterback. So you got May, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, flex, and a tight end.
I mean, I think you have your best lineup set. You got Kyron Genti, Odunze Pickens, Gadsden at tight end, Monongai and Nico at the flex. Wait, there's only one flex. I mean, I've got Monongai ahead of Nico, so let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Why not? All right. We've got Vicekey, Travion or Bam.
I'm gonna take a chance on Travion here.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. They get the Cowboys defense, right? Cardinals get the Cowboys defense, but remember, it's much worse of a pass defense than a run defense. Bam is not just. I mean, come on. Travion Henderson is objectively a much better running back than Bam. He should be much better. Just use him. McDaniels. Dead internet theory. Bros. Can you analyze Monty versus Etienne? My gut screams Monty despite his lower projection. Have no faith in the Jacksonville offense. I get that.
Analyze Monty versus Etienne. Etienne should be the lead back. Etienne should get the bulk of the touches here. Etienne does catch passes. The Jags do get that very soft Raiders defense, or fairly soft Raiders defense. Now on the Monty at home, Vikings are more of a run funnel. Game script could be in his favor here. Has more touchdown upside than Etienne, so I'm going to chase the pass catching and volume of Etienne in a good matchup. But if your gut screams Monty, I mean, I'll tell you where I have him. I have Etienne. I have Etienne as like a risky solid. I have Monty also as a risky solid. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have him 6. I have Etienne 6 spots higher. So it's not like I'm significantly higher on Etienne than Monty. I just like chasing that volume.
Yeah, this one's pretty close. Again, this is not one where I don't think we would try to sway you one way or the other. If you want to play Monty, that's fine. I am a little concerned about Etienne and his volume. Is Tootin going to get more involved? But on the other hand, with Hunter out, remember tight end Strange is out. Maybe they do need to run the ball more. Maybe they can run the ball more. So, but I'm always concerned about the Jags offense. So I get it. If you want to go Monty, you can go Monty. Johnny 22 Bear, welcome back. Okay, we got to flex either Bourne, Brown, Dobbins, Dowdle, Downs, Pierce. Have Monongai starting already.
Yeah, I'm going to go Chase Brown here. This is a great matchup for him against the Bears. I like Chase Brown.
Yeah, he's saying he doesn't want the two RBs against each other in the same matchup. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I mean, unless you really expect one team to blow out the other, I don't think that'll happen in this game.
Yeah.
Steven Reyna. Good morning. Darnold, Caleb.
Caleb certainly has more upside than Darnold this week, but he also has significantly more risk. So I probably just go Darnold here. Darnold should be fine.
Yeah, I think Darnold solid here. I have concerns about Caleb. T-Mac or Diggs?
I've got Diggs over T-Mac this week.
Yep. And then Colt wants to know Monongai or Laporta?
Monongai. Let's take a chance on the workhorse running back against the Bengals.
Yeah, definitely here. I love it. Johnny Donuts showing up early to say, I will wait 2 minutes before the game starts to ask my question. It's
okay.
Planned. Mr. Rivers, good morning. On a losing streak, you're still 5-3. You're okay. I don't even know if 2 counts as a streak. Let's set this lineup, though, to win. This is non-PPR. Wow. This is a 10-man league. McCarthy or Brissett?
I'm just going to go Brissett against the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
How do we get to this QB situation in a 10-teamer?
Yeah, I'm hoping you have like Jalen Hurts or something.
Right.
Receivers, JJ Puka, yes. Running back, Dobbins, Bam,
Maybe.
Bowers, flexing, Nico and Parker, Debo, Gadsden, Woody, Rico, Harvey.
All right. I'm gonna flex Nico and Debo. Rico Bam is the tough one for me. I guess we can just leave Bam in. He does get the Cowboys. That one's close. That one's the only really close one for me.
Yeah, it's close. A lot of these guys are kind of bunched together. As far as options, Debo and Rico, I don't think you need to change anything. Thank you, Molly. The daily reminder, don't forget, if you haven't hit the thumbs up as well. I've got a lot of new people watching, I can tell. So don't forget thumbs up, but also subscribe. And just got our members chiming in here as we started. Javier, good luck, everybody. Okay.
Yes.
Brian, longtime member. What's up, Brian?
What's up?
Tight end premium, flex, Gadsden or Monongai. It's tight end premium.
I don't know what the premium is though. Like, do you get like an extra quarter point, an extra half point, a full point? Like, I mean, it matters, right? How much? But I still think I just go Monongai here. I mean, the workhorse running back against the Bengals, I think I got to take a chance on that.
Yeah, the matchup is too good. It's just too good. Well, let's find out. Cam, flex one, Jennings, Booty, Troy Franklin, or Spears?
I'm going to go Jennings here. I have Jennings the highest. I know it's Jennings. It's the 49ers, but it's not a tough spot for him this week against the Giants. He's clearly the number one when healthy. I'm going to go Jennings.
Yeah, reluctantly Jennings. We says, good morning. Pick one receiver, one flex. Olave, Nico, Tracy, Jennings, Worthy.
I think you got to go Olave and Nico here. Olave and Nico. Surtain being out helps for sure.
Right. Gabriel Sosa, good morning. Starting CD and Pittman needs one more wide receiver and a flex. Diggs, Shakir. Okay, well, there's two. For me, there's more.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm gonna go with Diggs and Shakir. What are we missing here,
Maybe there's more
Gabriel?
to this. We'll keep an eye
somewhere. It's got to be more somewhere.
All right, let's go to Myrish Deodar. Needs two flexes between Slayton, Walker, Woody, Bam, Chuba.
I'm gonna go Bam. It's half PPR. Woody. It's either Woody, Slayton, or Walker for me. Let me see. Oh man, I have Woody and Slayton back to back, and it is half PPR. Ay. Texans against. I might just take a chance. Although, man, Lenore has been really good as outside corner for the 49ers. I really like Wandale this week. I feel like Slayton's gonna kind of get shut down a little bit. I might just go Bam and Woody and have PPR. It's very close between Woody and Slayton.
Yep. Bam is somehow the one I feel, I guess, the best about. Just hope Woody does something. Maybe even hope Walker rips off a big run. Yeah, it's one of those. Mario Cuellar needs a flex. Bam or Etienne?
I've got Etienne over Bam this week.
All right, let's do Mike. Greetings from Germany. Stafford or JD?
I'm going to go JD against Cowboys.
Yeah, got to start JD. We have Deep Sea Slay. Thank you, Deep Sea. Don't see a question attached. I'm going to look for it. So if you did post the question separately, we'll put it up. But in the meantime, let's keep going here. The next one is, by the way, we're trying to answer some non-super chats, but we got a lot of questions this morning, so we're going to keep going. All right, here's Molly, though. Got the membership. Any changes here? Mason, Pollard, Coker, and Jags on the bench. I think that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think I'm starting any of those guys. I mean, unless you have somebody. Yeah, you're good. You're good here.
Yeah. All right. Then we got Big Homie 45-23. Caleb or Dart?
Here I will just take a chance on Caleb. Not a great spot for Dart on the road against 49ers. Let's see what Caleb can do against the Bengals.
Yeah, not feeling Caleb this week, but I guess I'll go him over Dart. And then full PPR half. What? I guess that was full PPR half. Okay, flex Gadsden, Bam, T Mac.
I've got T-Mac higher here. I got T-Mac number one out of that.
And then still have PPR, another flex, QJ, Parker, Calvin Austin.
Again, I might just take a chance on Parker Washington here.
Yeah. Debo, Travion, or Bam. Full PPR.
I think you got to go Debo against Cowboys with no Terry McLaurin.
Yep. There you go. And I did find Deep Sea Slay. Here it is. London, Harrison, or BTJ. And this is half.
I've still got Harrison the highest against the Cowboys. I don't mind going BTJ here, though.
Well, I was going to say, I think I'm going BTJ here. Yeah, Brissett is fine, and the Cowboys are not, but this could be a big BTJ week. Steve, Worthy Downs, Franklin Marks, Rashard Smith. Who to flex?
Oh, Worthy or Downs? I have Worthy 2 spots ahead of Downs. I'm going to go Worthy here, but I don't know.
Not loving it.
I mean, it should be a high-scoring game against the Bills. I'll take a chance on Worthy, but nothing wrong with Downs.
Yeah, I mean, compared to these options, Worthy is probably the best. All right, Cerulean Dog, Kittle or Ferg?
Kittle.
Kittle. And then Miami, Martian. Not a good weekend for Miami. 3 and 5. Full PPR, 2 receivers, running back in a flex. Start versus bench. Henry played already. Okay, let's break this down.
All right, 2 wide receivers are going to be Rice and Pittman. You got to start James Cook. Although, man, oh my gosh, you're going to have to sit one of Odunze London. Well, I'm going to sit. I think you got to start those 3 running backs. You already played Henry, so you got to start Cook and Javonte. I think you got to go Pittman Rice. Man, this is obviously a shallow league or something, or your team is just stacked. How are you 3 and 5 with this team? What the heck? Right. Yeah, I guess I'm benching Odunze in London this week.
Gotta do it. You gotta do it. And this is the rest of that other message from Gabriel. So receiver in a flex, it's Diggs, Shakir, Tracy, Booty, Marks, Kelsey. So
all right, well, I'm still going Diggs, Shakir.
All right. Well, that was easy. And then this is Mario again. Hold on. This is from okay. So by the way, we're just starting to get to the super chats from when we started to get to the super chats. Chris, give me 1 minute. I'm gonna let you take this.
All right. He's got DK starting. Pick up Jennings, Jameson, Austin, Slayton, Parker, Washington, Kirk, or Hollywood Brown. I like Jennings this week. So if you can pick up Jennings, I would play Jennings. All right. We got Brian. What's up, Brian Rogers? Wando Robinson, Keenan, or McMillan. Only one? Well, if we're only picking one, I think I got to go Keenan. I do like Wandale this week, but Keenan more upside. Bowers or Gadsden. We've gotten this one a lot. This one's tough, but if Bowers is playing, I'm playing Bowers. For as good as Gadsden's been, I'm playing Bowers. Packers defense or Chargers defense? I think we've gotten this one quite a bit too. I think you got to take a chance on the. I mean, they're both good options, but man, Chargers against Cam Ward and the Titans. Packers. I mean, they're both good options. I don't know. Maybe Packers at home against Bryce Young. How do you go wrong there? I guess I'll go Packers at home. I like defenses at home. Oh, Mr. Rivers, thank you so much. Gifted 5 memberships. So 5 of you just became members. Thank you so much, Mr. Rivers. Appreciate that. Yep, Rivers doing the thing. There we go. Thomas must have got a membership. Nice. Congrats, Thomas. We'll look for your question here. All right, Mr. Rivers, you love it. Everyone gets a win. Let's get a win this morning. All right, Andrea, big time supporter of the show. Needs one between DJ Moore, Jennings, Wan'Dale Robinson. I'm going Wan'Dale Robinson. Great matchup against 49ers. They've been terrible against slot wide receivers all year, and especially lately with Fred Warner out. Let's go Wan'Dale. All right. Scrolling down, looking for. All right. Johnny 0418, Ferguson or Laporta. I think we're going to go Ferguson here. Knight or Nico in the flex. I cannot bench Nico for Bam Knight. I know it's the Broncos, but Pat Surtain is out. I'm still going Nico here. So Ferguson and Nico. Good luck, Johnny. All right. We got Boogie. Dak or Caleb? Got to go Dak at home against Cardinals there. Got to go Dak. Bowers or Gadsden? Just had this. I just said if I got Bowers, I'm starting Bowers. For as good as Gadsden has been, and I think Gadsden will be good this week, got to go Bowers. All right, Alex Matos, what's up? Traded Olave for Troy Franklin and Benson? Oh, no. I mean, let's hope Benson comes back soon and is the workhorse, but this feels like an overpay for these guys. I would not have done this unless you got Olave. If you got Olave, great. But if you gave up Olave, I feel like this is an overpay. Let's hope Benson comes back and is the workhorse there. All right, Sidekick Kid, what's up? Herbert or Darnold? We got to go Herbert this week. Game might run more. I'm not worried about it. Herbert's been so good. Good matchup this week against the Titans. Let's go Herbert. All right, Elijah, what's up? This one seems obvious. Let's see. Would you start Tet or go with Horton because of the matchup? No, I'm going Tet. I know Cup's out. That helps, but I'm still going Tet. All right. All right, Elijah, one of our members, want to say the first time where I have all my players having a 10 a.m. start time. That's always interesting because it's like your team is done, and then you got to sweat out your opponent's team. So good luck, Elijah. I know that feeling. I've been there. All right, Felix. Which three for flex, wide receiver? So we need one wide receiver and two flexes, I assume. Higgins, Sutton, Jennings, Tracy, or Dowdle. I think Higgins got to be number one. I have Tracy number two. No, I have Sutton number two, Tracy number three. So I'm going to go Higgins, Sutton, Tracy. It's going to be my choice, Felix. Good luck today. All right, RM, Etienne, Henderson, Bam, Michael Carter, or Charbonnet. Just one of these. I have Etienne the highest here. I still have to have Etienne the highest. I don't have him too high over Travion, so if you want to take a chance on Travion, go for it. But if it's me, I'm playing Etienne. All right, back to Alex Matos. Now we got to offer Addison and Judkins for London and Walker. I'm not doing this. Again, London to me is the best player in this deal. And even though Judkins is a nice upgrade over Walker, I still want London here. I'm taking the London Walker side. In these type of deals, I want the best player, and the best player is London. So give me that side. All right, Jack's rolled with the super chat. Let's see if I can find the comment here. I'll look for it. All right. I don't see it anywhere too close here. I'm going to keep scrolling. Hopefully I see it. If I don't see it, or if you typed your comment way earlier, just go ahead, drop it in the chat again. Don't super chat. Just drop it in the chat and we'll get to it. Oh, here it is. Got it. All right, should I start Stafford over Daniel Jones this week? I'm going Daniel Jones. Great matchup against the Steelers. Go Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones this week. Drop Baker Mayfield for Stafford. I mean, if you have Daniel Jones, you don't need to pick up Stafford. You can just roll with Daniel Jones. All right, EAW got a membership. Were you gifted one of the memberships as well? Hopefully, congrats if you were. All right, bear with me, guys. I got to scroll here. All right, here we go. Next one, Civic 97. Harrison or Sutton? I think we got to go Harrison against Cowboys. Sutton, tough. This is a tough spot. Tough spot against the Texans. Nocturnal Gaming, is Flacco playing? Yes, he's supposed to start today. He's supposed to start. All right, next up, Samuel. What's up, Chase Brown or Travis Etienne? I got Chase Brown over Etienne going against that Bears run defense. Bears terrible. They're really bad against those man gap runs. That's where Chase Brown gets most of his run on those man gap runs. I think they're giving up like the second highest yards per carry on those runs, if I remember right. It's just a way better spot for Chase Brown. The Bengals offense with Flacco's been better. I'm going Chase Brown here. Welcome back. All right.
All right. Where we're at?
We're at, I don't know, 7:25 a.m. if you want to try to find it.
All right. I think I can. I know I can. Do we redo? Oh, you've done a few. Do you do Civic 97 already?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see it. DV.
There we go.
Knicks and Kyler Murray, not ideal options this week.
You got good options on the waiver wire, though. Why are we? Come on, DV.
Start all of these guys over Knicks. Honestly, all of them.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe not
all of them over Knicks. I don't know. I probably go
Stafford or Darnold.
Yeah, I think I just go Stafford here. I mean, he's at home against the Saints. You know, the risk isn't too low here for him. Like the thing with Flacco is he does have that shoulder, so there is some risk. I just go Stafford here.
Yeah, the thing, look, I'll just say this. Kyler Murray, he can just drop long-term. Yes, absolutely. I think I would prefer Stafford long-term over Nixie also. He's been better. He's just been better. He's been a better offense. Let's just go Stafford, and that's it. EAW. 8-team, half PPR, needs a flex. Ted Monongai. And a bunch of other guys. Is it just Monongai?
Yeah, it's just Monongai. Let's go. Let's go Monongai.
All right. And then also EAW, Herbert or Daniels?
Herbert. I'm going to go Herbert.
It's funny because, we usually say Jane Daniels must start, and he's still a very good start, but it's just safer. Just safer with Herbert. He's in a good spot too this week. Sticky. Downs or JMO?
Just give me Downs. I know Jameson is supposed to, the OC is supposed to be this week, but what are you going to do when it's like Sunday night and you got another 0 from JMO?
That's a good question. Yeah, JMO, is he getting the squeaky wheel treatment? I don't know. I have my doubts.
I don't even think it's squeaky wheel. It's more just like reporters were asking about him. I haven't heard Jameson complaining.
Well, that's true. That's true. It's not like an AJB thing for sure. Jameson hasn't said anything. He should. I guess he could be complaining, and he's not. So props to him. Micah has Parker Washington, Calvin Austin, and Alec Pierce, but can only choose one.
So this is like floor ceiling. I'm not going Calvin Austin. Look, one thing about the Colts, Kenny Moore, who's now their best corner with Charvarius Ward out, he's their slot corner. He's going to probably spend a lot of time on Calvin Austin, which is why I like Freiermuth as a sneaky start because he also plays out of the slot. But Kenny Moore can't guard both of them, and their linebackers are not good in coverage. So this is floor versus ceiling between Parker Washington and Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce has big time upside this week in this matchup, but he also has a risk where he only catches like 2 passes. So I'm probably just going to go Parker Washington here.
Yeah, and the thing too with Pierce, because Downs is healthy, right? He had missed and he's back, and then they don't have any injuries there, so it's very risky. I like Parker Washington a little bit. Marquise McClure can only flex one between Harrison and Kittle. Is it probably Harrison against that Cowboys defense?
Yeah. Going Harrison here.
All right, then John Henry got the super chat in. Let's see. John Henry's question is somewhere nearby. All right, I'm gonna keep looking. Meanwhile, let's go to Billy Harrison. QT put up another goose egg.
Of course.
Probably.
Let's hope he doesn't, but he sure could. Oh wait, do I think he'll put up another goose egg? No, I don't think. No. I think he said, could he? Do I think he will? No. It's hard to be out there that much and not get a single catch.
But he's doing it. He's making it happen. We'll see. Does it matter for fantasy? No, you can't start him. And then Christopher Sowers, do you go Bowers or Gadsden? You're saying you pretty much start Bowers unless you have McBride.
Yeah, I had this question twice while you were gone. Like, yeah, I think if you got Bowers, you're starting Bowers.
Not a question of whether you should hit the like button. Thank you, Mr. Rivers. Do your duty. If you're watching, remember, we're trying to help as many people as possible. Help us out, not just like, but also subscribe, get to our goal. And then let's go to Talent 33. You got Josh Allen and James Cook. Got Hunt as a flex. Is that too many players in one game? No.
Not if it's that game. Not when it's that game.
Right. I mean, it depends on the players more so than the game. But also, yeah, like if you're like, I have 5 players going in Broncos Texans, that's too much. No, you're good. Also, I have Keenan, Addison, Warren. Well, I don't know. I guess the question, I don't know if he's asking about flex, like Kareem Hunt versus Walker, Addison, or Jalen Warren.
Yeah, I mean, Hunt Warren is close for me. My only worry for Warren this week is if like the Steelers are playing from so far behind that they're just throwing it a lot. So I think I am going to go Hunt this week.
Yeah, that's close. Don't worry about the game though. And then, well, it looks like your tight ends in that game no matter what. Kincaid or Kelsey, you like better. Just go Kelsey.
You got to go Kelsey.
Yeah, I'm done with Kincaid. He's dead to me after last week. Just temporarily. All right, here's John Henry. Is in 9 different leagues and trying to keep my undefeated season alive. All right.
Wow.
Dart or JD?
Yeah. You're undefeated in every league? Or is this just one league where you're undefeated? I'm going JD. I'm not playing Dart. JD.
Yeah. JD. Gadsden or Laporta?
I think you gotta see what Gadsden can do this week.
Monongai, T-Mac, Pickens, Sutton, or Diggs need 2.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said 2 because Pickens is number 1 for me, but I got Monongai number 2 here, so I'm going to go Pickens and Monongai.
There you go. Good luck, John. Let's keep it going. Jason Tolentino needs 2 between Stroud, Jennings, and Addison. This is super flex. Look, I don't love Stroud this week, but I'm not going to sit Stroud for those receivers. I think you still have to sit Stroud.
Super flex, play Stroud.
And then who's between Jennings and Addison? I guess who's the other one?
I'm going Jennings.
Reluctantly, yes. What about Michael McCann? Standard league, who do you flex? Bill, Rico, or Olave?
Standard makes it tough. Not Bill. It's either Dowdle or Olave. I don't know. It's hard for me not to play a workhorse or a semi-workhorse running back in the case of Dowdle. We'll see how much Chuba gets involved, but it sounds like Dowdle's going to be the primary back here. It's hard not for me to play that. I mean, I know Olave had 2 touchdowns last week, but now he's got Tyler Shuck. He could very easily have 0 touchdowns this week. I'm going to go Dowdle here, but it is close between Dowdle and Olave only because it's non-PPR. In PPR, I'd definitely go Olave, but in non, I'm going to go Dowdle.
Yeah, I think that's perfectly reasonable. So John wasn't kidding. He's in 9 different leagues, apparently. He got another super chat here. More questions. Stafford, Nix, or Darnold?
I'm just going to go Stafford.
Monongai or Vidal?
Oh, man.
Ooh, that's tough.
I have him neck and neck. I mean, look. Vidal might be your safer choice because we know Vidal is going to be the guy. Hassan Haskins on IR now. That escalated quickly. And it is a good matchup for Vidal. I don't know. It's hard for me not to play Monongai against the Bengals, but I literally have him neck and neck. Maybe Vidal slightly safer, and it's not like he's in a bad spot here. And we know he's looked good, and we know he's going to be a part of this offense. So I guess he maybe is less risky than Monongai.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I feel good enough about Vidal. I don't need to take the chance that Monongai doesn't smash. I would just go Vidal here.
Yeah, Hunt definitely over Paul. Yeah, definitely Hunt. I'm gonna go with Wandale over Gadsden and Myers.
For Kraft.
You got to go Kraft. I think you got to go Kraft.
And then it says cut one.
Cut one? You can't cut Kyron. I mean, look, if I have to cut one, I'm going to cut Monongai because Swift's injury doesn't sound long-term. Like he could easily be back next week. So if I have to cut one, it's Monongai. Why do you have to cut one?
Probably for a kicker. I don't know.
Ugh, brutal.
Yeah, that's exactly it. If you're not starting him and you don't need to because you got Vidal and Kyron, yeah. I mean, it sucks to cut him right before this game, but just make sure you do it like a minute before so nobody else can pick him up. Alex Matos, BTJ or Olave?
BTJ.
Got London and CD number 1 and 2. CD, yes. Would you go Olave over London? Probably not, right?
No, I still have London over Olave.
All right. We do, by the way, thank you. Shout out. Let's do this one. Michael, a new sub. Let's do the question. Flacco or Mac?
Flacco. Yeah,
it is Flacco. Thank you, Michael. And why not? Let's do John Ellis too. Says watches the show every day. Awesome. Would you bench Jordan Mason for Brashard Smith?
I might do it. I'm not feeling great about Jordan Mason this week. I worry the Lions could get out to a big lead. I might just take a chance with Brashard Smith.
Yeah, exactly. Go for some upside. Not feeling Mason this week. That's exactly right. Derek Gonzalez here needs 2 running backs, a receiver, and a flex between Genty, Rico, Kyron, Monongai, McConkey, QJ, Jennings, Ferg.
We need 2 running backs. Going to go Genty and Kyron. But no, sorry. Going to go Monongai and Kyron. Going to go Ladd at wide receiver, but I am going to flex Genty over all these other people. So we're going to go Genty, Kyron, Monongai, and Ladd.
All right. There you go, Derek. What's up, Harv? Harv Danger is in the house. Good morning. So we got Allen, Bijan, Monongai, Odunze, Ladd, Gadsden, and the flex is Sutton. Here's the bench. Any changes?
The only one I might consider is Rico, but you got Bijan and Monongai with Sutton. No, I'm not putting Rico over. Nah. No changes for me.
Yeah, I don't see anybody in the bench that really needs to be started, so you're good. All right, Dion. It's that non-PPR league. It's 7-1. Well, let's rate it. You got Bijan, that's nice. Bucky and Rashad White, Tracy Monongai. Feels good this week. London, Sutton, Higgins, BTJ, Kraft, Ticker, and the Pats defense. That's a good team.
Yeah, I see why you're 7-1. I mean, you're good pretty much everywhere. Well done.
Yeah, it's like a 9, I think. And good work. Again, non-PPR. You got Tracy, you got Monongai for this week. So, yeah, keep getting those high upside running backs for sure. All right, Mario Vences needs 2 running backs and a flex. Let's see, Monongai for this game and rest of season. Dobbins, Odunze, Keenan, Dalla, Walker, Booty. And then we'll do that other question.
two running back. Oh, what? I don't understand.
It says 2 running backs in a flex. I think he's saying he's flexing Monongai. So we need 2 running backs. Or maybe.
Well, if we need 2 running backs beyond Monongai, I'm going to go Dobbins and Dowdle. But if we need 2 running backs in a flex, I'm going to go Monongai, Dowdle, Dobbins. Dobbins in a tough spot this week. I might just go Dowdle. I'm going to go Dobbins. Monongai, Dowdle, and then I would flex Keenan.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can flex one of those receivers, Keenan or Rome, you should do it. And then it says, who's your favorite RB stashes?
Well, I don't know if we really have time to dive into this. I will just say this, shameless plug right here. Mario Pierre did a video that's already live on the channel. I think you talked about like 4 or 5 potential running back stashes on there. Go watch it.
Yeah, every week we do a video. It's
every week
players to stash. So check this week's video. That's all I'll say. All right, and then Javier wants to know: would you play Myers or Downs or McMillan today?
If that's Ted McMillan, which I assume it is, I'm still going McMillan.
Right, it's not a great matchup, but what do we expect from Jacoby Myers? Like, not much. Andrea is in the house. What's up, Andrea? Andrea's always in the house. Sutton, Pierce, I think Bam, Lizonovan, and Bam put together makes it Zam.
Zam. I'm still going Sutton here. I can't put these guys over Sutton.
All right, Ben Chacon, man, oh man, in a pickle. Needs to start 3. Nico, Rome, Debo, T. Higgins, Keenan, Allen. Well, this is good. Looks like a good pickle.
I know. I'm gonna go Higgins, Keenan, Rome here. But you have 5 good choices, honestly, this week.
Yeah, this is not the worst problem to have. We've got much worse. So yeah. Dex Ryu, Dak or Dimes.
Man, that's tough. That is tough this week. I think if it's me, I'm going to chase the potential of a huge game from Dak at home against the Cardinals. But Dimes is very, very, very safe this week. So, but I want that potential big game that Dak can give me.
Yeah, probably be a big game for both. But yeah, I do feel like there's a bounce back spot for the Cowboys. Dak. Hank Ehring. Gotta ask. Oh, well, we're the favorite fantasy advisors. Thank you.
Thank you.
Booty or Downs?
I'm gonna go Booty here. I just think he has more upside.
Yeah, Downs, is decent, but again, I think some people are getting carried away after he had a decent game. He has one of the lower ADOTs, that's average depth of target from all receivers. He needs target volume, and he's fine this week. He'll be fine. He just doesn't have big upside, right? He's solid. Booty has more upside, so that's what you're going for. Jedi Koth, somehow choosing between Tony Pollard or Michael Carter.
Let's just take a chance on Michael Carter against the Cowboys. I have nothing.
Wow.
I don't even know what to say in favor of Tony Pollard, honestly.
I know he's losing touches. Look, if you have Michael Carter, surely you can look to the waiver wire and drop and find somebody. I don't know if he's available. Maybe your league is that deep, but Tootin, I think, could get some touches today. Maybe I'm sure Kareem Hunt's not available. Yeah, I guess. Arvin, Flacco or Daniels? Look, I love me some Joe Flacco, but I'm not starting him over Jaden Daniels.
No.
No. Marks, Watson, or Franklin?
I think I just take a chance on Christian Watson here. It's a tough spot for Franklin on the road against the Texans. Marks is okay, but I'll shoot for some upside in PPR. Christian Watson.
Whose house? Is it Hendo's or Shakir's?
In full PPR, give me Shakir. Give me Shakir here. I don't need to risk it with Hendo.
Right. Half PPR, Hendo, Bill Allen? Is it
Keenan Allen? If that's Keenan Allen, I'm playing Keenan Allen.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I know it can't be Braylon Allen. It's not somebody else, right? And it's probably Josh Allen. Like if it's Keenan, go Keenan. All right, we have Gene Augustin. Here's the flex choice: Monongai, Dunze, Warren.
Oh man. Okay, well, assuming it's PPR, I still have a Dunze ahead of Monongai. If it's non-PPR, I'll go Monongai. But if it's any kind of PPR, half or full, I'm gonna go Dunze.
There you go. It's very close. It's definitely one of the Bears. And then Vaz, full PPR, one running back, one flex. Genty, Monongai, Collins, and Tet. Wow.
I'm gonna go Monongai and Collins. Oh man.
Yeah, it's tough to sit Genty, especially this week. I'm wondering if I would flex Genty full PPR though over Collins. I don't think so. It was a double. Juan Rogers. Dart or Darnold?
Darnold.
Walker or Johnston?
QJ, at least I know Walker will get me some points. He may not give me a ton of points, but he'll get me something. I'm going to go Walker.
Exactly. We have Xavi. Pick 2. Well, probably not QJ. Wandell, Pierce, Horton. I love that people at least keeping the faith, right, in Quentin Johnson. Like, this is the week he'll come back.
You know he's going to have one of those weeks where he has a big game and then everybody's going to buy back in. So, but I'm not going to put him in my lineup until that happens and keep taking the zeros. So I'm going to go Wandale. I'm going to go Alec Pierce here. I mean, just because Cup is out doesn't mean like Horton suddenly becomes much safer or anything. I like the upside of Pierce. I'm going to go Wandale and Pierce.
Right. Yeah, what's going to happen is there's going to be, not necessarily this week, and we don't know what's going to happen, but there's going to be a week where Quentin Johnson has 2 touchdowns and Ronnie Gaston gets 0 targets. It's just going to happen. Be prepared for it. How about this? Never a good thing. Shot my waddle. I'm starting Genty, Bowers, or Gadsden.
Well, I mean, this is like one of the questions of the day. It's like Monongai and Genty and Bowers and Gadsden. I just, if I have Bowers, I'm just starting Bowers. I'm just doing it. I know Gadsden's been great, and I do like Gadsden this week. I don't know. I just can't bench Bowers.
Right. I'm not saying this is the week Gadsden will do nothing. It's possible, but Vincent Leno, what's up? Need to flex. I think George Pickens, Chase Brown, Monty, or Keenan Allen.
These are your flexes. It must be stacked. I mean, we said Keenan's gonna boom. We like Keenan's matchup this week. Gonna go Keenan. But man, these are these are mostly all good options. Monty's fine.
Right. No bad options though. And then a QB, Dak or Dart, it's definitely Dak.
Yeah, you gotta take a chance on Dak at home this week.
Right, thank you, Vincent. Yeah, good luck for you too. And then we have Benjamin Cruz, Monongai, and Etienne, and Jacobs, or should I run the wide receivers with Lamb, Adams, and Odunze at the flex? So how do we arrange this? Etienne, Monongai, and Odunze, I think, is like the question.
Well, I have Etienne last out of all these. So I'm going to go Jacobs RB1, Monongai RB2, and then you're definitely playing Lamb, and I'm going to play Adams and Odunze, assuming it's PPR. It doesn't say here. Now, if it's non-PPR, then I probably will bench Odunze.
True. All right. So we're going to put Monongai over Etienne and flex Rome if it's PPR. Amy, Hunt, Tracy, or Gadsden at the flex?
I don't think I can put Gadsden over Hunt or Tracy. But I will say this is where it starts to get close. But I think I just feel good enough about Hunt this week. I'm just going to go Hunt.
And quick reminder: if you have flex questions, especially you're mixing up running backs, receivers, tight ends, let us know if it's PPR or half or standard because that does make a difference. All right, Jedi Koth, let us know it's half. Odunze or Jennings?
Odunze.
Definitely Odunze. Plan B: Nico, Ladd, Chase Brown, or Jalen Warren. What kind of a fish is that?
You're asking the wrong guy here. I mean, I could maybe pick out a goldfish. And what is it? Is it a clownfish? I only know because of Finding Nemo.
Clownfish, yeah. It's funny.
I would never have known that without seeing Finding Nemo. I'm not a fish guy. Nico, Ladd, Chase Brown, or Jalen Warren. I have Chase Brown the highest this week against the Bears. Great spot for Chase Brown.
There you go. Juan Rogers again. Would you accept giving Kraft to get Hunt and Tet if you need wide receivers?
I think so. I'm going to assume you don't need Kraft. Like you have another good tight end if you're trading away Kraft. You're getting Tet, which is not bad. And look, Hunt, even with Pacheco, so I did see a report that like after the bye, they expect Pacheco back, but he still has value. He still vultures touchdowns. So I think this is fair just to get Tet, honestly. I think it's fair.
Yeah, you're getting a good tight end like Kraft, but you get a wide receiver who could continue to get better in Tet McMillan. Yeah, I would do that even if Hunt wasn't involved. All right, and then Ramboni. Start which D? Jags, Seahawks, Texans, Colts, Raiders.
So Jags against the Raiders. Raiders, not starting the Raiders. Seahawks against Commanders, no. Texans against the Broncos, maybe. Colts, Steelers, no. It's either Jags or Texans. You know what? Am I really worried about Bo Nix and the Broncos on the road against that Texans defense? And they're so good and they get pressure. I'm just going to go Texans.
Yeah. And Jags are a good pick because they get the Raiders and Geno Smith, but Texans are better actual defense. So it's one of those. Ty New, Sutton or Addison?
I'm still going Sutton here. Feeling like let's see Addison with JJ McCarthy. Let's see how it looks first.
Right. And then Bam or Dobbins in half PPR.
I got Bam higher. This is not a good spot for Dobbins this week.
All right. Against that Texans defense. Let's go Bam. AJ Fisk, happy Sunday. Monty or Travion Henderson? We just go for the upside here.
Yeah, I have Henderson 4 spots ahead of Monty. So, I mean, look, Monty's certainly much safer here. But I want to chase that potential Travion Henderson getting 15 plus touches this week. I'm going to go Travion.
Yeah, since when does safe win championships? It does not. All right, let's do a quick lightning round here. We catch up to the super chats. If you did super chat in the past, 45 minutes or so, just hang tight. We're going to catch up to you, but let's do some regular comments here. Stephen Grimes, condolences. Has to start either Pollard or Pirine.
I'm just going to go Pirine. I mean, it's the Bears. It's a good spot for him. Give me Pirine. These guys might get the same amount of touches this week.
That's true. Rhytham, I think. Tracy or Chase Brown?
Chase Brown.
Elias Lundqvist, Monongai or Marv?
If it's PPR, I'm going to go Marv. If it's non, I'll go Monongai.
Johnny Palmer, Vidal or Cook?
Oh, man. I mean, I like Vidal this week, but I can't bench James Cook. I'm going to go James Cook.
No, Cook is must start. And then we have Lisa Barrington. Debo or Marv?
I'm going to go Marv against the Cowboys here. Not a bad spot for Debo, though, this week.
Yeah, 2 good options, but Marv just more upside. All right, now Rudy Torres with the super chat. Thank you, Rudy. Etienne or Gadsden?
Again, I don't know if I can flex Gadsden over a guy like Etienne. This is where it starts. I will say this is where it starts to get close, though. But I think I feel good enough about Etienne this week to go Etienne.
Always a little nervous with Etienne, but yeah, I agree. JLE in a 14-man. Bowers or Loveland?
Definitely Bowers. Cole Kmet back. Yeah, definitely Bowers.
And Parker Washington or Trey Tucker?
I'll just go Parker Washington here. These guys feel similar, but I'd rather have the guy in the Jags offense.
Ernesto now in an 8-team super flex. T-Law or Rogers?
Interesting. I don't know. I might just go Rodgers.
Really?
I feel like this is a game. Like, again, I keep talking. I feel like this is a game where the Steelers are going to have to throw 30 plus times, even though they don't want to, because the Colts offense is a juggernaut and the Steelers defense will not be able to stop them. I just don't feel like a big game from T-Law. Like,
well, yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I mean, having Hunter out, the Raiders are sort of a pass funnel defense. But exactly how scoring is that game? Like, the pace of play probably won't be too high. So I was like, I want T-Law, but thinking about it, volume might favor Rodgers. So yeah, let's just go for Rodgers garbage time. Ezio Sanchez needs 2 of these 3. Monongai, Chase Brown, Tyrone Tracy.
not Tracy. I'm going to go Monongai and Chase Brown.
Yeah, that's what he was leaning anyway. So there you got it. And then we have Cole Blackman. I have already asked 3 questions on DraftLane. Wow, nice.
Wow, thank you.
Still hesitant on one, though. So let's get the opinion here. 6-team PPR league. 6 teams? Wow. Everybody makes the playoffs. Starting Achane and Cook and CD and JJ. Pick a flex. London, Nico Higgins, Monongai. Yeah, I still say Higgins.
Yeah, I still say Higgins, but my goodness. 6-team problems where you have guys, like somebody's probably going to go off on your bench. What are you going to do?
Or everybody on your bench. We'll just say this. London, yeah, he's healthy. He's good to go, but this isn't like a smash spot for him. And then Nico, still, I know Surtain is out. That definitely helps, but it's still a tough matchup, right? I don't know. I can't put Monongai over Higgins. So Higgins it is. Look, there's nothing wrong with keeping the 6-team league. I don't know who's in it. Probably people but also next year considering adding another league, it's like a 12 or at least a 10-teamer.
One thing I do like about that, though, with the 6-teamer, because you said it and didn't even think about that, it's kind of nice that everybody makes the playoffs if you think about it, because one thing that I don't know how you fix it, but I would like to try to fix it when it comes to fantasy football is it really sucks. Like say you're in a 12-team league, like most teams. By now, we're in like week 9. There are probably a couple teams in your leagues that are like, well, I'm done. And they're probably not even setting their lineup anymore. They're probably not even paying attention. They're like, and you know what I mean? And it's kind of not fun. In a 6-team league, it doesn't matter if you're in last place. You're still fighting because you know you're going to be in the playoffs. I assume everybody makes playoffs. I don't know. Maybe only 4. But you know what I mean? Like, hey, at least it keeps everybody engaged the whole season. Like, look, at the end of the day, yes, we want to win, but shouldn't fantasy football be fun and enjoyable and you get to enjoy the season? Like, being eliminated in week 7, week 8, that's no fun.
I agree. I mean, that's definitely true. I wonder how that works. Well, anyways, that's why I say join multiple leagues.
Something to think about for DraftLane. Let's see if DraftLane can solve that problem.
Yeah, well, we're trying to keep fantasy football fun. All right, Money Mitch, Addison or Wandale?
I like Wandale this week. I keep talking about it against that 49ers defense that's getting torched by slot wide receivers with no Fred Warner. I'll take a chance on Wandale in a game where the Giants may not be able to run the ball very well.
That's right. That's definitely true. All right, so Dion, is a longtime member and now has committed to us for more than 2 years, 25-month
Wow.
membership. Wow, thank
Thank
you,
you.
Dion. All right, he's already got the Pats defense, already got Bijan. Is it worth it to pick up the Texans defense?
Yeah, I mean, I know the thought process here is like, oh man, like I got like my RB1 is going against my starting defense. But that's not going to be enough for me to bench a defense. But that being said, I think I would just prefer the Texans defense over the Patriots defense this week. Like, I'm not scared of Bo Nix and the Broncos, lighting up that Texans defense.
No, exactly. I think it matters more. Not that I think that way, but I think it matters more for like you got the quarterback going against the defense because if you expect sacks and interceptions, that they'll offset each other, the defense and the quarterback. For Bijan, I don't think it matters, but let's go Texans. Anyways, Landon Wooden, Kittle or Franklin at the flex.
I'll just go Kittle here. This is not a good spot for the Broncos on the road against the Texans. Not a good spot for Franklin.
No.
It's not the Cowboys like last week. I'm gonna go Kittle.
Exactly. Vikings, Boat, Chief. All right. In half PPR, start 2, Hunt, Keenan, Sutton, Walker, Dobbins, Worthy.
I think Keenan's got to be one. It's half PPR. I have Sutton slightly ahead of Hunt, but I wonder if half PPR makes me play Hunt. I think it might. I think it might be just enough for me to put Hunt over Sutton. Sutton in a tough matchup. Might go Hunt in half PPR over Sutton. Hunt and Allen for me.
Yeah, Keenan's the easy one. I'm fine with Hunt here. Don't feel a big game for Sutton, that's for sure. Just silent. Ertz or Theo Johnson?
Ertz.
Monongai or Vidal?
I mean, there's that question again. I think just play it safe and go Vidal.
Yeah, I think Vidal is totally fine. He's in the smash spot too, so let's go Vidal. Dustin Chalfant. 10 team. This is standard. Gadsden or Bowers. We've been saying Bowers. Chuba or RJ Harvey. Keep in mind, this is a standard league.
Yeah, I'll just take a chance on RJ Harvey. He's been scoring. Catches a pass or two. Not that it helps in PPR, but it's still yards. Chuba, I mean, I don't know. He doesn't even look good. And now they're talking about Dowdle being the guy. I'll just take a chance on Harvey here.
Yeah, like what is Chuba's upside even at this point in a standard league? Colts or Bears on defense? Probably gotta go Colts,
man.
right?
I guess Colts. I don't really want to start the Bears against Joe Flacco, as crazy as that sounds. I'll take Aaron Rodgers will. I mean, I know Flacco will take some sacks too, but I feel good about the Colts. I'll just go Colts.
Look, you just said he's a Colts fan. Go Colts. There you go.
There you go. You got to start the Colts.
Victor Rivera, Tyjae Spears, Woody Marks.
Ooh, good one. I have Spears just ahead of Woody Marks this week.
Yeah, those guys are pretty close. Jedi Koth again. Flex Myers, Rico, DJ Moore, or Sutton.
I have PPR. Even I can't put Rico even in half PPR over Sutton. I just don't feel good enough about the spot here. I think I'm still just going to roll with Sutton.
Yeah, it's tough with Sutton because he's definitely not in a great spot. So I feel like Rico maybe has a higher floor, but does he really have a higher ceiling? I don't know. Sutton probably has more touchdown upside. I think that's the difference. All right. Ryan Dix. Yeah, go Canes. Josh Downs, Trevion Henderson, and Zach Charbonnet. We need 2.
I think Trevion is definitely your number one option here. I have Downs slightly ahead of Charbonnet. If it's non PPR, I'll go Charbonnet. In half PPR, even in half PPR, I might go Charbonnet. I would go full PPR. I'll go Henderson Downs. Half or non, I'll go Henderson Sharps.
He actually did say later it's PPR.
So I guess I'll go Downs and Henderson.
All right. Lee Steigert. Pick one, Rico, Walker, or Pierce. It's full PPR.
I'm going to go Dowdle here.
Dowdle sounds good. Dylan McNamara. Do I go Pirine or Kareem Hunt? You got to go Kareem Hunt there.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt.
Mac Jones or Jacoby Brissett?
Just give me Brissett against Cowboys.
Well, it's funny. Like, I mean, I said at the beginning, like the Cardinals, like it's just you want to avoid that quarterback situation, right? Like, what if Kyler comes in? But then I'm like, Mac Jones, is that better? Against the Giants, like maybe, at least maybe Jacoby. I think Jacoby can't flop against the Cowboys, can he?
I hope not.
I guess we'll go for the upside. What do we always say? Go for upside. It's Jacoby. Paul Venditti, Nico Pickens. Okay.
I like Pickens better this week. Even with Surtain out, it's not like it's a great spot against the Broncos.
Right, and then Love or Jones. Is that
going to go Daniel Jones and going to go Kraft over Ferg.
Hoping it's Daniel Jones and not Mac Jones. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's Mac Jones, go Love. I'm going to assume Daniel Jones.
All right, then we have Iconic. Kyle Monongai as RB1. Would you play Rico or K9 RB2?
I think you got to go Rico. I mean, what's the upside for Walker right now? It's like we're just hoping this guy scores from like 20, 15 yards out, right? Like that's it. Like, yeah, he's going to get you like 80 yards. Okay, that's something. I mean, that's a good game, but play K9 if you want to lose. You know what I mean? Like, unless, like, look, Walker is the type of player that could score from 20, 30 yards out for sure. But is this the week it's going to happen? Maybe. Do I want to find out in my fantasy lineups? No.
Let's just go Rico. All right, Esteban got extra flex. What? Half PPR trade offer for Kyron Williams for Rice.
I want Rice. So I don't know which side you're getting here, but I want Rice.
Yeah, I can't tell based on what I see here. But I think you're good enough. I mean, you got Bijan. Yeah, just take Rice. Landon with another one. Landon Wooten. Who should I start over Kittle, Kincaid, Shakir, or Franklin? What do you mean start over Kittle?
I mean, if this is a flex question, I would start Shakir. This can't be a tight end question, but
yeah, like Kittle should be your tight end over Kincaid, but Shakir is the best flex option, I guess. That's All right. Front Street Mopars. 2 flex, 1 receiver, full PPR. Walker, Sharp, Gadsden, Bourne, Pierce. Yes, I ignored
Keon Coleman. We need one wide receiver and 2 flexes. Why is Keon Coleman still on rosters?
He's a Bills fan.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna go Pierce at wide receiver. I am gonna flex Gadsden here as one of my flexes, and then between Walker and Charbonnet, I gotta go Charbonnet. Like, who gets the touchdowns? It's Charbonnet, and he gets even more touches than Kenneth Walker. So Pierce at wide receiver, Gadsden, Charbonnet at flex. Sad times.
Yep, it boggles the mind, but it's not stopping. All right, back to Mario Cuellar. Dobbs or Downs?
Ooh, I think I have Downs a little bit higher. Yeah, I have Downs a little bit higher. Again, I assume full PPR here. If it's half or non-PPR, I might take a chance on Dobbs, but Downs.
And then Aaron Jones Sr. or Tyjae Spears.
Don't want to confuse him with Aaron Jones Jr. Tyjae Spears.
Harvey or Bill. It looks like there's 5 options.
I'm just going to go Tyjae Spears here. I like Spears a little bit this week.
I noticed from your waiver wire pickups you do like Spears. Hey, you picked up a ton of Monongai last week. That's going to pay off pretty nicely this week. All right. Dayson Sweetheart. Pick 2. Marks, Rico, Bam, and Henderson.
I'm going to go Travion Henderson and Rico.
Yeah, and then we got Beast Mode Kane. Yeah, I know. The Canes. Monongai or Bam?
I think you got to go Monongai here.
Yes, definitely Monongai. Then we got Kitty Cat with a kicker question. Lutz or Santos?
All right, what's funny about this is I feel like we've answered a kicker question about Lutz every week, and I still think he's on the Saints, but I know he's not.
He's not. He is not. Take a guess. Where is he?
I don't know. Green Bay. I don't know why Green Bay is coming to my head.
All right, think Saints. Or you're like, okay, he was a Saint. This is true. Who was the coach of the Saints when he was there?
Oh, that's right. He's on the Broncos because he's Sean Payton's got to get his boy.
It's like he's my guy.
Santos on the Bears.
Santos is on the Bears.
No. Give me Santos in what should be a high-scoring game against the Bengals. I guess that's my kicker analysis for you.
There you go. I like it. Juan Morel. 2 receivers, 2 running backs, quarterback, and a flex. Got London, Pittman, Monongai, Chase Brown, Kyron, and James Cook. Wow. And then Williams or Goff.
Got to go Goff at home. 2 wide receivers are going to – well, you got London, Pittman. Okay. London, Pittman are your only wide receivers? Okay, I guess you're starting them. You got to start Kyron. You got to start James Cook. Oh, man. And I still have Chase Brown over Monongai, so I guess Monongai is sitting here.
Yeah, looks like it. Madeline has a question. Madeline Sodatani. Caleb or Daniel Jones? Definitely going Daniel Jones there.
Yeah, definitely Daniel Jones.
Pick 2, Worthy Franklin, DK, Chase. I'm assuming Chase Brown.
I mean, I don't care if it's Chase Brown or Jamar Chase. They're both ahead of all these guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Chase and Worthy.
Chase and Worthy it is. All right. And then we have catching up to the super chat still, guys. So again, we're trying to do some of the others, but we got plenty of questions today. Corey Nunez, Genty or Debo in the flex?
Boy, this is tough.
That one is close.
But I have Genty a little bit higher.
It's not a great spot for Debo. He is, probably guaranteed more targets with Terry McLaurin out, but I feel like he's more like a floor play, right? He'll be solid. Still like Genty. All right, Phil. Now, needs help at RB2. Bill, Walker, Sharps, or Chuba?
I just go Sharps here. Again, like what I said. I mean, he gets the touchdowns. I want the touchdowns. Give me Charbonnet.
Yeah, I just can't. I mean, obviously we were talking about Walker and Hubbard. Bill is the one you feel like you should be playing, but like, what has he done? And he gets the Seahawks, the second toughest against the run.
Yeah.
So yeah,
this is the week he's gonna have some randomly good game, like against when he finally gets a tough matchup. But you can't do it.
Yeah, we never know. Sweatika, Kareem Hunt or Travion Henderson?
I've got Hunt one spot ahead just because I feel a little more secure that Hunt will be the guy. They trust him. He's in that Chiefs offense. I'm going to go Hunt.
Yeah, look, if you feel like it's going to happen and you want to be overly optimistic here on Travion Henderson, it's fine. You can roll him out and just prepare to be hurt, right? If you want to do that, fine doing it. Kareem Hunt probably will score more. Hanson Raymond dropped the super chat earlier. It's Monongai or Genty. You've been saying Monongai.
Yep. I may regret this one, but it's the Bengals.
Yep, we will see. I don't know. Skateboarding somehow traded Pam Knight for Bucky Irving. Lucky, yes, and smart.
Wow, well done. Well done.
Philatron in half, 2 between DK, Kincaid, Watson, Pierce, Pirine.
Oh man, I'm gonna go Pierce. Pierce and Watson, I guess, and just hope for a big play between one of them.
Yeah, DK is interesting. He's gotten a lot of targets the last couple of weeks. You don't think he has a great individual matchup this week, right, against the Chargers?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, look, the Chargers are weakest against slot, but that doesn't mean they're weak against the slot. It just means they're not as good against the slot as they are against outside. but their whole secondary is good. So yeah, I mean, how excited can we get about DK and that Titans offense? I don't know.
Excited? No, definitely not excited. All right, let's go to Toya. Welcome. PPR, 1 flex, Higgins, Diggs, or Chase Brown?
I think you got to go Higgins with Flacco starting.
So I'll have to say again, just going to say before the game starts, T. Higgins was going to be on the Boom video, but because Flacco's shoulder, we weren't sure, okay, we have to wait and see. Because if Flacco was not playing, I'm not starting T. Higgins with Jake Browning. So replace Travis Hunter, put T. Higgins in there. I feel like a big T. Higgins week. Plan B now, Diggs or Bam?
Does it say PPR?
Yes.
Full PPR, got to go Diggs.
Yep, Diggs here. And then Jiffy, 23. Yeah, well, thanks. I'm glad we do help. That's our goal. Let's help more. 1 running back in the flex, Cook, Rico, Jones, Warren, Nico, Allen, Franklin, Wandale.
Wow, some good choices here. If that's Keenan Allen, I think you got to go James Cook and Keenan Allen. If that's some other Allen that I can't think of, which I doubt, you got to go Nico. But I'm guessing that's Keenan Allen. So James Cook, Keenan Allen.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All right. Next is the Wandering Idiot. That's well played, sir. Well played.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Well done. Well done.
And now I'm gonna have to look for it, but I have a feeling I'll catch the name when I see it. All right, thank you, Wandering Idiot. We'll look for your message, which has been lost in the chat. In the meanwhile, this is a good time for me to briefly pause. We have exactly 1 hour until kickoff of the games. So quick reminder, number 1, Underdog. Try it. If you haven't tried Underdog yet, sign up and use code ENDGAME, and it gets you not only some bonus cash, but also the gimme pick, Josh Allen, just getting 1 yard. I would take advantage of that. So take the higher. You get this if you're a new customer on Underdog, if you sign up for the first time using code ENDGAME. You also get up to $1,000 worth of bonus cash when you first check out using code ENDGAME in the promo code section. The free pick, the free cash, and then there's more free cash because as soon as you play $5 towards anything, you get $100 in bonus funds, another extra $100. So try it now. Sign up for Underdog and use code ENDGAME to take advantage of all of that. And a lot of times we'll show you the Draft Lane app, and we have questions on there. We do have a lot of questions today, so we're going to keep it rolling, and we're going to have to stick to super chats for now so that we don't keep people waiting. And we also have our members, like a new one, Sambo Slice. Thank you, Sambo. Appreciate you. And then Juice is definitely a member. Start 1 receiver, Shakir, Sutton, Jacoby Watson.
I'm going to go Shakir here. I like Shakir. I don't quite like him as much as I liked him last week, but I still like him. Sutton in a tough spot here. I'm going to go Shakir.
Let's go Shakir. Wayne. Caleb or Stafford?
Got to go Stafford at home against Saints.
Yeah, I don't worry about the opponent having a doomsday. I'm just definitely taking
No.
Stafford here. Another new member, that would be Johnny0418. Thank you. And then here's Sambo Slice. Rico or Bam?
Ooh, this is a tough one. I have Rico 2 spots ahead of Bam. Just because I feel better about Rico's usage, but Rico does have a tougher matchup. So totally okay if you want to go Bam here, but I'm going to go Rico.
Yeah, like Rico's slightly ahead. I already have given some Monongai, so that's good. Dion, well, he actually had just asked. He asked us a while ago because we're still behind. Can you win good money on an underdog? Never played. Don't think about it. Do it because you get free cash. Like you're playing with house money. You have to put real cash in, of course, but you get more cash back from when you put it in. But also the profit boost, the bonuses. But yes, you can actually win. I can vouch for that. We were talking about our wins the other day, right?
Yes, absolutely. You can definitely win. It's not look. I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh yeah, you're going to win for sure. It's still hard. But the nice thing is, like, I had on Thursday night I came one what's his face Malik Washington catch away from winning over $100. But the Monday night I did win almost $400. But I also lose. So I mean, it's sports. It's sports. We know how this goes. Like it's not, if it was easy, Vegas would not be in business. Let's be real.
Right. It's just like fantasy football. You do what you can and think that is going to happen, and you will not win all the time. But I won like $500 the other day. And look,
you told me you won like 600 something or what?
I think it was $600. All right. It was 655.
Nice.
But anyways, touchdowns are tricky on Underdog, and so I took a chance. If Lamar Jackson had run in a touchdown, I would have made another 500 something on Monday night. So I was close. I was really close. But look, you can be close, but then once you hit, it makes up for all the losses.
Exactly. It does.
You can win
especially with all the bonus cash they give you. It's like you don't have to play with your own money for a while.
Exactly. All right. Really rocket. Kincaid or Fannin during the bye week?
I'll take a chance on Kincaid.
This is the question. I'm not making this up. This is the real question. Okay.
That's hilarious.
I'm still looking for the Wandering Idiot, by the way. We'll see where it is. Phil had Hunter in the flex. That would have been great. But now we need one of these guys. I think it's Keenan.
Fine. Just put Keenan in the flex. You're fine. You won't even realize that you don't have Travis Hunter.
And then Juice needs a receiver in a flex. Nico Olave, Ted Pierce, Watson. Just the first two.
Yeah, I still got to go Nico and Olave here.
And then Corey Nunez got the membership. Thank you, Corey. Appreciate you.
By the way, I wonder, because you weren't on the stream, and Mr. Rivers gifted 5 memberships. I wonder if these are some of the gifted memberships. So congrats if you became a member.
There you go.
Out of nowhere. Thank you to Mr. Rivers.
Yeah, whoever was gifted that. Casey Conde, flex spot, Higgins or Keenan?
Oh man. I mean, look, I know we put Keenan as a boom, but again, that's because we weren't sure when we filmed the booms. Like I say, the thing about doing videos is you have to film them, you have to edit them, you have to upload them. Like you can't just film a video and have it up on YouTube instantly. I mean, I don't know, maybe you can, but I don't know how. Like it takes time. So when we film the videos, we have to go with the information we have. And the information we had at the time was Joe Flacco may not play. And there's no way we can say T. Higgins is a boom, let alone even maybe a start if it's Jake Browning. But it's Joe Flacco. So I think even though we called Keenan a boom, I think I like Higgins better with Flacco against the Bears. Against the Bears missing everybody in the secondary.
Right. And just reiterate what I said too. I had Higgins in there. Look, they're both good choices. Well, let's go Higgins. Jordy. Drop Knicks for Jaden Daniels. Yeah.
No. Oh, wait. Drop Knicks for yes. Wait, what?
For Jaden Daniels.
Yes. Do this right now. Go.
Like, why Jaden Daniels on waivers. Yeah. And but he'll be his backup quarterback because he has Jalen Hurts. Like
Not bad.
14
Try to
games.
trade one.
Brandon Moore, Love or Brissett?
You got to go Love this week. It's a good matchup for Love. He's been good. No risk here of him getting benched.
Right. Jacoby, Downs, or DJ Moore?
I'm going to go DJ Moore. Let's do it.
I'm okay with DJ Moore in this case. Between these options, why not? All right. And then Corey, I think this is the same, right? Genty or Debo? And we had this earlier.
Yeah, gonna go Genty here.
And then Johnny, Jacoby, Brissett, or Nico in the flex.
I assume this is super flex. I think I like Brissett enough to start him as my super flex against the Cowboys, even over Nico.
Yeah, I mean it's tough to not put a quarterback in super flex just because it's the Cowboys. Sure, let's go Jacoby Brissett. Brissett over Vidal or Tracy. Yes, Brissett over all of these, I guess.
Yeah.
But Nico over Pickens.
No, I have Pickens over Nico this week. I mean, even without Surtain, it's not like the Broncos are a horrible defense. Or sorry. Yeah, exactly.
The Broncos,
yes,
yeah.
I said that right. Yeah.
Okay. And next is, all right, Juice again, Dimes or JD?
Yeah, I think I might I don't dislike JD or anything, but I might just play it safe with Dimes this week in a good matchup.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Bryant Reed, here's the lineup. Who should I start at the flex? Gaston, T. Higgins, or Debo Samuel? We just talked up T. Higgins.
T.
It's gotta be
yeah,
Higgins.
I'm going T. Going T with Slinging Joe Flacco.
Slinging Joe. I love it. Antonio Castaneda dropped a super chat. Thank you, Antonio. We'll look for your question. Still yet to find the Wandering Idiot. So I'm looking for that one too. You really made it hard. Okay, what about Yick? Start 3, Dobbins, Sharps, DJ Moore, or Christian Watson?
I'm going to go Dobbins, Charbonnet, DJ Moore.
All right, and then I did find Antonio's. It was before the super chat. Start 2 in the flex and 2 wide receivers. Got Woody Marks, Dobbs, Parker Washington, Diggs, Pickens, Ladd.
Wow, that escalated quickly. 2 wide receivers are going to be Pickens and Ladd. Diggs is going to be one of the flexes, and I think I'm just going to take a chance on Parker Washington here.
Not the worst option. All right. Let's why not? It's our guy, the Terminator. That's
Terminator.
Right. David Dead. Who to flex? Troy Franklin or Woody Marks?
Yeah, I'm going to go Woody Marks here. I'm not feeling good about Franklin against that Texans defense.
And then drop Flacco to start Rodgers. Nah, I feel better about Flacco.
Yeah, I do too.
You feel? Yeah. No.
There's certainly his risk, right? If he gets hit on that shoulder again, does he leave the game at some point? But
he's a warrior. He will battle through it. Ant-Man, 1 running back and 1 wide receiver. Oh, and 1 flex. Woody, Spears, Henderson, Mooney, Horton, and Downs.
I think Henderson's got to be the running back. Our wide receiver choices are Mooney, Horton, Downs. I guess I just go Downs at wide receiver, although I don't love half PPR, but Horton, Mooney. Let's take a chance on Downs. And I'm going to flex Tyjae Spears. I like Spears this week, especially in half PPR.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. With these choices, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take a shot on Henderson, right? With these choices. Yeah, I understand the Torrey Horton thing. Cooper Kupp is out. Remember, Torrey Horton's like not a one-to-one replacement for Cooper Kupp. He's not going to be in the slot all of a sudden. It's not like it's all of a sudden this big vacancy. Like, how many targets was Cooper Kupp getting? It's like, Mr. Rivers, is it safe to start J.K. Dobbins? No.
No, I don't think it's safe, but I mean, there are certainly plenty of less safe options this week.
Right. Phil, now, not in the money league. This is the family league, and it is a 6-teamer. So you got Drake May and Josh Allen.
Yeah, I can't sit Josh Allen.
The flex, Pittman, Chase Brown, Bill, both
Gotta
Carolina running backs, or Keenan.
Nah, I think, or Keenan Allen. I don't know. I think I still go Pittman here. Full PPR, give me Pittman.
Yeah, I mean, we like obviously both Pittman and Keenan. Let's go Pittman though. Nap God, Rico, Juwan Jennings, JMO.
I'm just gonna go Rico here. Should be fine.
Yeah, Rico's probably your best option there. Luke Steins, Sharps, JMO, Franklin, DK.
Only one of these? Charbonnet, probably your safest bet. If you want to take a chance that the OC is not lying, start Jameson for the upside, go for it. But I probably just roll with Charbonnet.
Yeah, Sharp is your floor play. JMO is like, let's roll the dice and see what happens. So it's up to you. Depends on a lot of things. Dill, half PPR, needs a running back in 2 flex. Charbonnet, Marks, Brashard Smith, Emmanuel Wilson, Christian Watson, Parker Washington, or Gadsden.
All right, I'm gonna go Charbonnet at running back. I will flex Gadsden here as one of my flexes. I will probably just gamble on Christian Watson here. Although it's half PPR, I mean, if I think Woody Marks in half PPR, I don't mind him as my flex, but I might take a chance on a big play from Watson.
Yeah, you might as well roll the dice again with some of these players. Just shoot for upside. DSK risk. Pick one flex and one receiver, Sutton, BTJ, Wandale.
I'm gonna sit Sutton here in a tough matchup. I think BTJ and Wandale, I feel good enough about him where I can sit Sutton.
Yeah, I think BTJ is the one I like the best here, and then Wandale with a floor. All right, we got Big Zaholics DCS Adventures. Full PPR, Sutton or BTJ? Well, it's BTJ.
That picture. What is that picture? Yeah, it's BTJ.
Looks from here to me, it looks like Alec Baldwin, but I don't think it is. Landon. Who should I start? Oh, we already had this before, and then I was confused by it then. I'm still confused by it now. But Landon, if you didn't already hear it, you should start Kittle at tight end and Shakir at flex. But
yes.
Cristobal Fonseca. 2 of these 3: Kareem Hunt, Travion Henderson, Romeo Dobbs.
I'm gonna go Hunt and Travion.
Yeah, we can sit Dobbs here, even if it is PPR. Payne Bliss, who to start? JMO, Hunt, Bam. It's just one.
I'm going to go Kareem Hunt.
And another league, Woody Booty.
I mean, Woody probably gives you a better floor, but I want that upside of Booty.
Yeah, let's go Booty. All right, Jim K. Who to boost? I love the question. Of course, he's referring to Draft Lane, the only app I know that you can boost your players' point totals. Who do you like here?
Ooh, you got some good options here, Jim. I hope you're not playing me. Look, all the Draft Lane leagues, I know this for a fact, are PPR. I don't think we made any half PPR, did we? Maybe we did.
Maybe like 1 or 2.
I'd probably boost Keenan. It's either Keenan or Vidal. I'm going to probably boost Keenan in PPR.
Monongai is tempting, but yeah, we'll go Keenan, the receiver. All right, we got another new sub. Let's do Agent Alston. Thank you. We appreciate it. Quick reminder, anybody out here, you're still watching and that subscribe button has not been clicked yet, take 1 second and do it now. We definitely would appreciate that. All right, Sam Darnold or JD, you know, not a great spot for JD. You got to start JD, don't you?
Yes, going JD here.
And then 2 flex spots open. Worthy, Watson, Franklin.
2 flexes. I'm going to go Worthy and Watson. Not feeling great about Franklin this week.
Yeah. Julio Espinoza needs a flex. Gadsden, Bam, Spears, Harvey Jennings.
You know what? Here, with just one of these, oh, man. That was 2. I was going to say Gadsden and Bam, but now I'm not sure if I just go Bam over Gadsden. See, this is where it gets tough for me. This is where it gets tough for me between Gadsden and Bam. I might just go Gadsden here. I like Gadsden's matchup. It's full PPR.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I mean, I don't feel like any of these guys are going to have huge games, so do that. All right. We do get a super chat from Mo. A very, very adorable picture there. But Mo, I can't find your question. Jack's World. Want to say thanks. New to the NFL learning. All right, good. That's my favorite when people are new to fantasy and just learning the ins and outs, because that's, we try to take like beginner level stuff and make it advanced. You know what I mean? Like take you from here to there. That's our goal. Yes. But anyways, thanks to you and the chatters to answer questions, learning to put my questions here. Okay, so no questions. Just want to say thanks to everyone. Appreciate you, Jack.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
And then we got Nuno Barbosa, 1 receiver, 1 running back in the flex. Pickens, Tet, Henderson, Vidal, BTJ.
Ooh. BTJ is going to be my wide receiver. Vidal is going to be my running back, and Pickens will be my flex. Good options there.
There you go. And then here's Mo. 1 quarterback, 2 flex. Dart or Darnold?
Darnold.
Yeah. Worthy, Dobbs, Myers, I think JSN, and then JMO.
JSN. Is that JCM?
Well, I wonder.
Or is it JSN?
Actually, I was thinking JSN, but like he shouldn't be a flex. But
I mean, if that's
I don't know
if that's Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, yes, flex him. If that's Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, do not flex him. I'll just give you my top 3 in case that is Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. It will be Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, Worthy. I think I'll just go Dobbs here. Maybe Myers. I don't know. I might. Jacoby should still be the wide receiver 1 there. I'll go Jacoby 3rd.
Fair enough. Chris Oliveros needs 2 running backs in the flex. Monty, Spears, Dobbins, Jones, Monongai. Who do we start?
2 running backs between Monty, Spears, Dobbins, Aaron Jones, Monongai. I'm going to go Monty and Monongai. And then we need to flex one of these. Spears, I still have to go Dobbins. Even though it's a tough matchup, he's looked good. He gets the carries. I got to go Dobbins at the flex.
Kilo, tough times, needs a flex. Myers, DJ Moore, Wood.
I'm going to go DJ Moore here. Full PPR, give me DJ Moore against the Bengals.
And then a quick one here, Vols fan for life. Should I stash Jay Benson? Yes, he was number 1 on the stash video. You got to watch the stash video.
Yes. The dogs are upset that you didn't watch the stash video. You would already had him stashed had you watched the stash video.
All right. How about this? My dogs are going insane. You want to read this one?
I got Tracy and Travion on the bench. If I need to drop one, oh, man. Well, I hope you don't need to drop one, but if you have to, I think we have to prefer Tracy. He should be the guy for the Giants going forward. We don't know how serious Ramondre's injury is. I don't really want to drop either of these guys, though, but if I have to drop one, I guess it's Travion, but I don't really want to do it.
You know what? I'm just going to take this second to shamelessly plug. My dogs love to be on the show. Anybody, we got a lot of people watching. If anybody here is from Farmer's Dog, we buy your stuff all the time. Reach out to us. We'd love to do some sort of partnership. We are dog lovers. All right, Rahit Tiagi I don't see the question. Here's C. Hibbs. Pick 2. Mac Jones, Bo Nix, Stroud, and Lawrence. Right? We'll look for your question, by the way.
Yes. Ah, boy. Oh, boy. We got to pick 2 of these? I think I go Stroud and T-Law? Yeah, I'm going to go Stroud and T-Law.
All right, William Cobb. Flex Bam, Franklin, Worthy, QJ, and then who to start between Worthy and QJ if Mims is not playing. Wait, but you just need one or what?
Yeah, I don't know why Mim's not playing would affect this. I'm going to have Worthy is going to be, or no, Bam is going to be my top choice at flex. And then you can't start QJ. You got to start Worthy. Worthy over QJ.
All right, Mikey P. Pick 2 QBs. Allen, May, Dak.
It's got to be the first 2. Man, that's a QB room right there, but it's got to be the first 2. Plus, you got Josh Allen in your thing there. You got to start Josh Allen.
Yeah, when do you never start Josh Allen? I mean,
right.
That's not even a question. It should be like May or Dak. That's it.
Right.
All right, and then let's get to Cardo. Okay, has 2 chats below. Here they are. This team and then this bench got Tracy Sutton Hubbard. Any changes? And then best tight end streamer. Tracy over Warren, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I can't say I feel strongly about Tracy over Warren. I mean, Warren does have the better matchup. I do just worry that they fall behind. And it's not like he's catching a bazillion passes, so that one's close. Best tight end streamer, I'm gonna go Fant with Joe Flacco.
There you go, Flacco. And then here's the other one: Stash Spears and Jacoby Myers, in case there's a trade.
Yeah, I think it's fine stashing these guys.
Yeah, drop my other DST. You can definitely drop a second defense. Hubbard.
Yeah.
What's Chuba getting you these days?
I'd rather have Spears over Chuba, honestly.
All right, now we got D Tons, 10-man league, needs quarterback. JD, Danny Dimes.
Oh, I'll just go Daniel Jones here.
Needs 2 flexes. Keenan, Downs, Myers, or Wandale.
Keenan and Wandale. Good squad. Good squad.
Alex Snodgrass, welcome back. 0 PPR, so Sharps, Walker, Dowdle, Sutton, Ted.
Just one of these, I'm going to go Dowdle.
And then Kittle or Ferg.
I'm going to go Kittle.
Dart or JD?
That's not JD. Dart in a tough spot this week. JD.
Yeah. All right. And then Antoine. Drop the super chat. Here's the question. Antoine Dykes. Pierce, BTJ, or Booty?
BTJ. No Travis Hunter. Good spot for BTJ.
Yep. John Del Alejandro. Stafford or Knicks? Definitely Stafford. Yeah. Wide receiver 1 flex between QJ, Shaheed, and Watson.
Man, I can't start. I don't care. I can't start QJ. We need to see something. So it's the other 2.
Yep. It's true. And then I guess asking, are those guys droppable?
I mean, Mixon is certainly droppable. I mean, is he even playing this year? Probably not. Ridley also droppable. I don't really want to drop Pacheco unless you have to. But Mixon and Ridley are definitely droppable.
Yeah, definitely. Me, Blue Lobster. Pick 3. I think Javante. Is that Javante?
Yeah.
Monongai, Chase Brown, Tracy.
It's the first 3. First 3.
T-Law or Brissett?
I still got to go T-Law here.
Yeah. Jorge Rendon, Kraft or Kittle? This is standard.
Yeah, I think you got to go Kraft. Just what we've seen. I think you got to go Kraft.
Yeah, he's got touchdown upside. Okay, I think that's the same one we just did from Antoine. Okay. All right, we're still catching up. We're going to have to probably pick up the pace here. We got half hour almost before kickoff. DK or Dobbs from Sambo Slice?
I have Dobbs ahead of DK. I don't feel strongly about it though, but
Get your shiz. Keeping it simple. May or Dimes?
how do you bench May? I think you got to go May. I mean, Dimes should be great this week too, but I can't bench straight May. He's been too good.
Yeah, I mean, these are both great options, but let's just keep it going with May. Trellis, welcome back. Gadsden or Pitts?
Definitely Gadsden here.
Yeah. Dion, I hate to say, but no, we don't know anything about Bucky. Just you probably should hold on to Rachaad White, right?
Yeah, I would definitely hold on to Rachaad White if you can.
All right, next super chat is William Cobb again, QJ Worthy, Franklin. But I think the same question, no?
Yeah, I'm going Worthy here. I'm going Worthy.
All right, we got Kaleo Low. Good morning. Tracy or Bam?
Morning. I've got Tracy ahead of Bam. Again, I just feel a little bit better about his touches. I don't have him that far ahead of Bam, though. Bam does have a better matchup. I just feel like Tracy, I feel better about his usage. So I'm going to go Tracy slightly over Bam.
There you go. Make 2. Anthony Deloach, start 2, sit 1. Henderson, Sharps, Pollard.
I'm sitting Pollard.
Yeah, pretty easy to sit Pollard here. All right, now we have Bossman Dan. That would be Daniel Shetler. Pick 2, Woody, Sharps, Pierce, Parker Washington.
I'm going to go Parker Washington. Oh, man. Charbonnet or Pierce? Charbonnet's your, safer pick. Pierce more your boom bust. So, I don't know. If you played against, Lamar and maybe you played against Mark Andrews and his 2 catches for 2 touchdowns, of course. 2 catches,
Knew it
2
too,
touchdowns.
right? We probably were both like, something weird. We have a feeling. It's like, there it is.
Yeah. I might go Pierce here for the upside, Washington and Pierce, but Charbonnet is probably your safer bet over Pierce.
Yeah, I want safe. What's up, short season? Flacco or Brissett?
I'm going to go Flacco.
Right?
Yeah, Flacco.
Mike Montalva, Javante and Monongai are starting. Got Tracy and Henderson on the bench. If you have to drop one, who would you drop, Tracy or Henderson?
And we just did this. I think.
Yeah.
I think if you have to drop one, it's Henderson, just because Tracy should be the guy rest of the season. We don't know about Henderson, but I don't want to drop. I don't want to drop Henderson. I really don't.
Well, we probably don't have time to get into this. I'm like, do you just drop Monongai and for rest of the season upside? I don't know. It's like this week versus next week. I don't know. Ian Rankin, Dart or Stafford? It's Stafford. And then we got Bentastic, Etienne and Sharp for Vidal and Chuba.
I mean, look, you're 3-5. You need to start winning. The thing is, how long do you get Vidal for? I mean, you get him this week, which is great. Maybe you get him next week. Maybe you get him a couple more weeks. But what happens when Hampton comes back? But you're 3-5. I mean, you got to start winning. I might do this just if you can get – okay. If your commissioner will push this trade through right now so you can put Vidal in your lineup today, I do it. But if this trade's not going to process till next week, nah.
Yeah, I think I would take Vidal over Etienne right now, but that's exactly it. If it doesn't help you this week, then there's no point. Carlos Payano, Tyler Warren or Ted McMillan at flex?
Oh, man, I might go Tyler Warren, honestly, against the Steelers. I might.
Yeah, I would. Dart or Goff?
Got to
Let's
be
go
Goff
Goff.
at home.
Uncle Myers or DJ Moore? Nick's
I'm gonna
nephew
go DJ
Chris.
Moore.
What? Is this your uncle?
I don't know. I have multiple. I have lots of uncles. Well, I shouldn't say I have lots of uncles. I have like 4 uncles. I think 4. No, 3 uncles. I don't know. I have to think about
Any
it.
of them that would be on here?
Yeah, my uncle Brian.
Wow.
What's his picture up there?
Those look like French fries.
Anyways, I'm going DJ Moore.
All right. I know it's not one of my uncles because they said your name, but my uncles all speak French. Kyle Riley, start 2. Sutton, BTJ, Debo, or Marv Harrison?
Ooh, I'm gonna go BTJ and Marv.
I like BTJ a lot. Let's hope he comes through. Ryan Brown, 1 flex. DJ Moore, Coleman, Kincaid, Algier, Tootin.
Yeah, just give me DJ Moore.
Yeah, why not with this group? Public service announcement. You can drop Keon Coleman. He will never do anything ever again.
Yes.
Royland. What's up, Royland? Yeah, that's right. Let's keep it going, guys. Come on. If you haven't subscribed, do it now. It takes 1 second. And don't forget to hit thumbs up on the way out, but we still got a half hour left. So let's keep going here. Marks or Monon, I'm the guy.
Yeah, you got to go Monongai. Monongai. Let's go.
Guy. Esteban Carlos, sit either Lad, Rome, Metcalf, or Jamar Chase.
You can't sit Jamar Chase. I think, look, out of this group, man, look at that dog picture. That's great. Look, these are all great options, but this week I'm sitting Lad. This is not necessarily a great matchup for him on paper.
All right, let's get to Dripping with Joy. Pick 2, Genty, T, Nico, Pickens, London, Wandale.
Wow. I'm going T and Pickens, but my goodness, you're going to have some points on the bench here. This is crazy.
Yeah, a lot of good guys on the bench. That's, again, good problem to have. What's up, 95? Yeah, had a very good Halloween. Hope you did too.
Thank you.
All right, at QB, Knicks, Goff, or Flacco?
Nah, I just go with Goff. Goff should be fine.
Yeah, Goff at home. Good matchup. I like Flacco, but there's no reason to risk it. And then Woody Marks or Pollard?
Marks.
Not Pollard. Diggs or BTJ?
Ooh, I think you got to go BTJ this week.
Yeah. Yep. And then Juice with the trash talk says you're going down this week.
I did pick up Monongai everywhere, but like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. I don't even think I added him this week because I went and checked every draft lane league and he wasn't available. I was like, this guy's not available anywhere. And then I realized, oh, he's on like half my teams. No wonder why.
Exactly. Let's get to Devontae Blackstock and JP Villasona had super chats. So we'll look for your questions. And in the meantime, we'll keep going. Well, okay, I saw that. All right, we're gonna have to keep going though until we find those questions. Get your shiz. Higgins or Diggs?
I think you got to go Higgins with Flacco playing against the Bears.
Yeah, like Higgins. Here's Esteban Carlos again. 2, 2, 3, and 1, and a flex. This is including quarterback. This is super
two
complete.
QBs. Okay, I'm gonna go Flacco, Caleb at QB. I mean, if you can go pick up Monongai, I would go CMC Monongai at running back. I would go Rome, Chase, and Metcalf at wide receiver. I would flex Genty. If you can't pick up Monongai, you can start Genty at running back and flex Lad, and then you got to go. I'm playing Bowers at tight end.
Yeah, I think you got to take a chance on Bowers there. JP Villasona, here it is for tight end Kraft or Kittle.
I think you got to go Kraft. He's just been too good.
Yeah, and then at flex, Shakir, QJ, or Etienne. Probably
Shakir.
Shakir.
Yep.
Charles Heiston. I was going to say, I want to say Charles Helston. T. Higgins or Tracy in the flex. Go T. Higgins.
T. Yeah, especially in PPR. T.
All right, and then we got. Make sure you don't miss. I don't see Devontae's. I'm still looking for yours, Devontae. So hopefully you posted it again. The next one is Carl. Bam or Monongai?
Got to go Monongai.
Brian Dunsell. Ooh, in last place, would you trade Bijan and Sutton for Jacobs and JJ?
I don't know. I mean, it's probably, yeah, I guess so. I just worry, like, what what if JJ is just kind of a floor guy with McCarthy? What if he's never a ceiling guy? Then did I really gain anything by this trade? You know what I mean?
I mean, there's clearly some risk here, but I think I would do it. I mean, not just so I'm last place, I have to do something, but I think JJ upgrade over Sutton is worth it. I think you just got to do it. All right, the Libertarian Sasquatch. Maybe this is a cousin. The purple Sam Squanch.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. Ferguson or Laporta?
Ferguson.
Toya. Need the flex. Now Brown, Higgins, or Diggs?
Higgins. Wow, Higgins, your flex? Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Let's go Higgins. And then Mr. J School 30 needs receivers 2 between Tet, Moore, Booty, Golden, Watson.
I'm going to go DJ Moore and Tet.
And then QB help Daniels, Dart, Love. Just go Daniels, right?
Yeah, I just go Daniels here.
John Wickering. What's up? Last week, picked 6 people to score a touchdown and won 1,300. So
nice.
There you go. I think that's proof that you can win. Give me any time that isn't on top of the list to score. Any position?
Yeah, I don't know who's on top of the list, but I feel like Kareem Hunt's going to get a touchdown this week. I like DK to score this. I like DK to score this week against the Colts. I like Pittman to score this week against the Steelers.
I was gonna say I like Vidal's chances.
Yeah, Vidal.
He's not obvious.
Adams, Devontae Adams always has a chance to score a touchdown every week.
Oh yeah. And Harrison for Arizona.
Yep. Yes.
All right. I think that's probably, was that 6?
I don't know. I don't know if we need to give him 6, but that was a pretty good list.
That's a good list.
All right. I mean, we should be asking you.
Yeah, right. Let me put these in. Okay. Well, good luck, John. Keep it going. Now we got Bertrand, Parker, Washington, Downs, or QJ. 2 of them. Who sits? Got to be QJ, right?
QJ's sitting. How can you start QJ? Like if QJ has a big game this week, oh well, it's going to be on my bench or on my waiver wire. Probably not my waiver wire. My bench.
Speaking of P's, like starting Henderson, this is it. If not, then he's getting rage cut.
I mean, look, if he goes out there and is barely getting more touches than guys like Terrell Jennings and Dearness Johnson, yeah, it might be time to cut him. Like, what's the path? What's the path at that point?
Oh, legitimately, I mean, if he doesn't get at least 15 touches, like at least, forget, it's not happening. They hate him. All right, here's Rahit. Had one from before. Here's a question: Darnold or Brissett?
I'm just gonna go Darnold. He's been good. He's safe.
Yeah, I think he's totally solid here. It was my second favorite streaming option if you have the need, and he's available. Again, not like massive upside, but very solid. All right, and then we have Bo Rogers, Sharps, Downs, Parker Washington, Tootin, Brashard Smith.
Yeah, I just go Josh Downs here against the Steelers. Good matchup.
Yeah, it's between Downs and Washington here. I might go Washington. I mean, very similar players, right? They're both little slot guys who get dinks and dunks, and you're hoping for volume. I think Washington might get a little more volume just because he has less target competition, but they're both pretty similar. T-Neal, 629. Need to flex. Keenan, Debo, Higgins, Shakir, and Gadsden. This is a flex option.
Debo, Keenan, wow. Well, I'm going to go Higgins against the Bears. Again, we would have put him on the booms had we known Flacco was playing. And we just got some breaking news. Aaron Rodgers injured his hand during pregame warmups, his throwing hand. I don't think he's out, but that's not good.
How do these guys keep getting hurt in warmups? All right, so
know.
He's playing.
I mean, as of now, we'll see. I mean, they got 15 minutes till the games or so, but yeah,
I don't care about Rodgers and Steelers, but I want DK. Right, DK is supposed to have a big week. DK Metcalf.
But we put him on the booms. The curse. There has to be some way it's going to get cursed. We cursed DK.
I'm starting to believe. I was joking. Now I'm starting to believe there might be a curse. So maybe don't go Higgins, but look, we have Higgins highest here.
Higgins isn't on the boom. He's safe.
Oh, that's right. He was going to be. Okay, so definitely play Higgins. Thank you, Lynette. And then Alan R. A couple of questions here. Hunter Henry or somebody? I don't know.
I mean, I don't hate Hunter Henry. I don't know who else would be out there. Like maybe I would play like Noah Fant over him.
Yeah, it's not a great streaming tight end week. I don't feel like, so I don't even know who you would go with. I would just probably go Hunter Henry, unless like Zach Ertz is out there maybe. And then May or Stafford.
May.
Brown or Monongai.
I have Brown over Monongai.
Shakir, Collins, Tracy.
I've got Nico the highest here still.
There you go. And then let's see. All right, let's do Dave real quick. Thank you, Dave. London or Pittman?
I'm going Pittman against the Steelers.
Then I got Robert Jackson, JJ or Geno.
I will just put Justin Jefferson in. I don't need to put Geno in my super flex. No way. No way.
I'm afraid he's talking about the other Viking, JJ McCarthy.
Okay, I'll still go JJ McCarthy. How can you start Geno Smith? You can't.
I wouldn't. I know Bowers is back, but I don't think that's been the whole issue.
No.
Just take a chance, see what McCarthy looks like. Then we have John Mack. Missing all my starters, but needs two running backs. Bam, Chuba, Hunt, Gainwell, and Marks are on waivers.
No, I just go Bam and Hunt. Bam and Hunt.
Bam and Hunt it is. Okay, and then membership. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Here's John Wickering now.
What?
Talking about dogs. All right, it's appropriate.
Wow. 8 puppies.
Wow. That's stressful. You probably don't sleep a whole lot these days, do you, John?
No, I can't imagine. There is no peace and quiet in your house right now.
Yeah, like my dogs are grown, so they're just like that. Peace to you. Peace be with you, John. Wasteland Cast, start 2. Sutton, Monongai, or Hunt?
I still go Monongai and Sutton here. I'm not ready to put Kareem Hunt over Sutton, personally.
No. And then McWill, Mondina, Moore, Washington, Slayton, just one flex. It's PPR.
I'm going DJ Moore.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with DJ Moore. Here's Wasteland Cavs. It's the same question, right? Looks like the same question.
Yep.
All right. Melo Dinero. Walker or Olave at the flex? This is full PPR.
Definitely Olave here. Definitely Olave.
Yeah. David Green. Gadsden or Bowers, basically.
Because Disley is out. Disley been such a factor. I still like nothing wrong with Gadsden, and these are very close, David. But I still like if I have Bowers, I'm just starting Bowers.
Yeah, just go Bowers. Again, I know it's hard to sit Gadsden, but Brock Bowers is a little different. Chivnall Walker, would you start DK over Dobbs, Kincaid, or Horton since Cup is out?
I do have Dobbs over DK still. It's I don't feel strongly about it though. Like so, but I mean he's got Jordan Love in the Packers, not Cam Ward in the Titans. So that's my analysis.
Yeah, like Kincaid, I can gladly sit, not flex. He's obviously not 100%. Horton, I'm not going crazy for. I could go DK over Dobbs just for some upside, I guess. I don't know how many targets Dobbs is going to get, but that one could go either way. Then we have Beto. Don't see a question, but we'll look. Wait, I do see a question. It's DJ Moore or Shakir?
Nah, here I'm going to go Shakir.
Yeah. I want to say Beto, but there's an E there, so it looks more like Beto. Carlos Z. Brain fog from too much candy. I hate when that happens, just every day. Who should I flex? Dobbs, QJ, K9.
I'm just going to go Dobbs here. I mean, K9 may be a little bit safer, but is he even safer? I don't know.
Yeah, nothing is safe here. Knicks or Daniel Jones rest of the season? I'm just going Daniel
Definitely
Jones.
Daniel Jones. Definitely Daniel Jones.
Frank P. Tight end and 2 flex. Ferg, Gadsden, Sutton, Knight, Franklin, and then May or Daniels.
I'm going to go Gadsden and Sutton, and you got to go Drake May. Drake May.
There you go. We got John Taylor, Gadsden or Laporta.
Gadsden, and I'll just take a chance on Addison here.
Yeah, Addison over Aaron Jones in that offense. Sebastian Arias, Bam, Rico, Monongai, Spears, Marks, Etienne, Flacco, Darnold, Brissett. Drop any of these for Ayuk or I think you meant Rashard
Watson or White. Look, you don't need Is this super flex? Why do you have Flacco, Darnold, Brissett, and Knicks?
Yeah,
and you have 2 defenses. Look, drop the Jags defense, who I assume you're not playing today. Pick up Rashad White. You can drop at least 1 or 2 of those QBs unless it's super flex. And if you want to stash Ayuk and Watson, sure. I would drop Brissett and probably Flacco, honestly. I think I still prefer Nick's rest of the season to Flacco.
Yeah, and if this is not super flex or 2 QB, you should only have 1 quarterback. Nate Petone, Dobbins or Tracy rest of the season?
I still got to prefer Dobbins. He's in a better offense. He's been good. I still have to prefer Dobbins rest of the season.
All right, we got 10 minutes until we start. So I'm going to definitely speed through these super chats to make sure we get them all answered before kickoff. Raid Saeed is down bad. Kirk, wow. Mac Hollins, not had that name in a long time. Darnell Mooney or Xavier Leggett?
Yeah, just give me Christian Kirk. I'll just take a chance. Whatever Kirk gives me, I'll take. Don't really have much.
Yeah, not buying into the random Mac Hollins outburst from last week. No. Very random. USMC 2012, Harrison, Addison, and Monongai. Sit one.
I'm going to sit Addison this week. Let me see what his connection with McCarthy is.
Yeah, John Mack now needs 4. Puka, Sutton, Rice, London, Nico. He's sitting Nico, you agree?
No, I'm sitting Sutton. Tough matchup against the Texans. I'm sitting Sutton.
Jaquan Brown. What's up? Flex, Allen, Henderson, Marks, Adams. Ooh.
Flexing. I'm going to flex Keenan, and I think you got to roll with Gadsden at tight end. Got to find it. Got to see if he keeps it going.
Yeah, I'll go Gaston over Kelsey. If that's Devontae Adams, then I want to start Devontae Adams. I would put him. Keenan also, of course, a great option here. And then we have OB Beansent, member for 12 months. Thank you, OB.
Thank you.
All right. So here's part one. First of all, much love from the 619. Appreciate it. Is a nasty rip about to be lost at sea. What? That's
what?
Scary.
Don't get lost at sea. Maybe he's being deployed. That's San Diego, so maybe he's about to go on deployment. Let's see, 12-team PPR starting Gibbs. Okay, well, I don't see. We need the rest of this here.
Need Gibbs and one more RB, two receivers, and one flex. All right, let's see where part two is. We'll look for part two. Hang tight, OB, but we got to catch up on all the others. Okay, so we got
to go super fast here.
Golf with Noah, but I don't see a question. If you see a question from Golf with Noah, let me know.
All right.
Or just put it up. You don't have to tell me. Easy Vanya. Higgins, London, Pittman, Rice needs 3. Who sits?
London sits.
London. It is. Let's see. Trust Loke. Drop Aaron Jones or Mason to start Trey Tucker or Bam.
I would drop one of these for Bam, and I would start Bam. I don't know, probably Mason. Drop Mason for Bam.
Yeah, you can drop Mason. I have no regrets with that. Where he keeps asking, we did answer this earlier. Brissett or Darnold?
Yeah,
We're going
Darnold. Jason
Burris needs a quarterback. Williams, Darnold, or Dart?
I'm going Darnold.
Yep, Darnold. All right, here's part two. Marks, P. Ryan, Tootin, Downs, Tucker, Johnson, or Watson. Lloyd Bridges from the movie Airplane. That's what it is when he's upside down.
Nice. He said he needs 2 running backs.
I couldn't recognize it.
You say 2 running backs and a flex?
Yeah, so he needs, it's a 12-teamer. Got Gibbs. Okay, so we need 1 running back, 2 receivers, and 1 flex.
Okay, running back is going to be Woody Marks. Receivers are going to be Downs and Watson. I'll probably just flex P. Ryan and hope for the best.
Here we go. Good luck. Don't get lost at sea. Easy Vanya, Tracy or Warren?
Tracy.
Yeah, go Tracy. And then let's see what else we have. James Jones. Thank you, James. Good morning. 2 receivers in the flex. Ladd, Tet, Jennings, Olave, Harvey, or Tracy?
Ladd, Olave, and Tet.
And then Philip Dainty. Room for 1 stash. Who do you stash? Horton, Washington, Tootin, Loveland, Sampson, Ayuk.
Tootin.
I like Tootin. Talked about him as a stash on the stash video. You guys need to watch all the videos. Kendall H. Daniel Jones or Jaden Daniels?
I'm going to go Daniel Jones and Keenan.
There you go. All right. And then we have Zen in 2 flex keeper. Who do I start? Ladd, Etienne, Monongai.
I'm going to go Monongai.
Yep. All right. Cerulean Dog with the update saying it was just a jammed finger. Aaron Rodgers will be fine. Sigh of relief.
Good.
Superfly. 2 running backs in a flex. Bill, Daddle, Tracy, Vidal, Henderson.
I'm going to go Vidal, Henderson, and Tracy.
Gadsden or McCaffrey?
Gadsden.
Luke McCaffrey. Bro Gomez. Judy for Charbonnet. Is that fair?
Yeah, just give me Charbonnet. Yeah.
Anything for Judy. They want Judy. Why do they want Judy? I love it. Anthony can't decide between Christian Watson and Bill.
I'm going Christian Watson.
Yeah, Bill. Frustrating. Raul Castellanos, what's up? Having trouble between Etienne and Bam.
I'm going Etienne.
Yeah, barely Etienne here. Allen C, Sharbs, Sutton, Monty, or Parker Washington.
I can't bench Sutton for these guys. Even a tough matchup. Give me Sutton.
All right, 2 minutes left. Let's see. Niner fan, T or Keenan?
T.
Both are good, but let's go T. Nice, Michael Myers.
Yes.
Avatar. Diggs or Henderson for
Diggs.
Jedi Call?
Diggs.
Diggs. Uncle, not your uncle, just Uncle. Sutton or Myers?
Sutton.
Michael Cazares, Chase Brown or London?
Chase Brown.
Vodnik. Got the super
Right
chat. Look for your question, but let's go to
Dart.
Vodnik.
Right there. I just put it up. Dart.
Cute funny. Dart or Knicks?
Dart.
Dart. Discount designer, Herbert or Stafford?
Herbert and Keenan Allen.
And Keenan Allen. Yes. Andy fan. All right, there's Andy. Look for that question. Here it is. Booty or Sutton?
Sutton. I can't drop Sutton this low.
And then we got Miggy one shots. Flex Dobbins, Fant or Tucker?
Dobbins.
Yeah. I mean, Dobbins is not a great spot for him, but it's good enough. You'll never believe it, but we're caught up. Always happens. Johnny Donuts, exactly 2 minutes before kickoff, as promised. I love the consistency. All right, here we go. Pick a flex. Leaving Walker, but have Sutton or Kraft available.
Nah, I'll just go Sutton here. I know it's a tough matchup, but I can't. Kenneth Walker, no. I mean, look, maybe Kraft, but I probably still go Sutton if it's my team.
Yeah, I'm not leaning Walker here. Flacco over Darnold?
Nah, I mean, like Flacco more upside, but Darnold just so much safer. I probably just go for Darnold.
Yeah, I think you just go Darnold here because there is some risk now with Flacco, the shoulder. Speaking of, Raul wants to know Flacco or JD. JD here.
Yeah.
Oh, we got super chat the last second. Mr. G, start 2. Rico, Tracy, Hendo.
I have it Hendo and Tracy here because Rico's in a tough matchup, but I have them all lumped together. So
true. By the way, Devontae, I see you trying to chat. I just see one letter. If you want to put your question out there, go ahead and we'll answer it. Devontae Blackstock talking to.
By the way, Daniel's over Dart there.
Do what?
He had another question here. Daniel's over
Dart or Daniels? Yeah, it's definitely Daniels. And then let's do Sammy. Thank you. Reminder before y'all get out of here, start watching football. Don't forget, hit thumbs up on the way out if you haven't yet. And of course, subscribe if you haven't yet. Appreciate it. Anthony, always a good Sunday morning. Thank you.
Yes, appreciate
always
you,
good
Anthony.
hanging out with you guys. Fast and furious today, but this is a good thing. I know we got a lot of questions. That's why we're here. Speaking of, that's also why we have the Draft Lane app. So don't forget to try it out. It's free to download on the App Store and the Play Store, and then use code ENDGAME in the promo code section. Get 10 free points. You can ask your questions at any time. It doesn't have to be during a live stream. All right, guys. Thank you, everyone. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Good luck to everyone. Wins for all. Let's try that. Everybody wins today. Let's do it. All right. We'll see you on the next one.